All right, we are live. We are live here on Labor Day. Happy Labor Day, folks. Welcome to the stream. Now, don't let the hat fool you, because between these two teams, I'd probably be preferring the Islanders advance. But nonetheless, I'm fine with the fact that these two teams are here. Hey, Royce. Hello. What we got here, guys? Say hello in the chat. Hey, Ryan. Guys, it's 105 degrees right now. 105. And I'm not even in the hottest part of the state right now. I'm just like, it's like 80, at least 85 in here. It's fucking hot. Excuse me. Pardon the French. What? I don't really know how TikTok works. Aaron Huss. What's up? Yep. Got the stars in the middle. I am pulling for them in the West at this point. Go Bolts. All right. Oh, you mean the New York Rangers South, right? The Tampa Bay Rangers. Nice Fisherman. Thank you. As you know, fairly recent addition to the collection there. Let's go Lightning and Knights. No, the Dallas Stars had the right game plan. They came in to hit first. That was a good game plan. I knew that they would have a better chance of doing that than Vancouver. But nonetheless, I'm very surprised considering, hey, Knucklehead, what's up? Hey. A Huckleberry McTwist should be something at McDonald's. You're probably right, Mr. Ricci. Pardon the French main? I don't fucking know. That game was weird. Yeah, I guess that's a good way to articulate it, sure. I didn't get to see the third period, but I don't think it was really that different than the other two, right? See, if the lighting isn't very good, that's just because I don't have any lights on right now. I don't want to be conserving it, or I want to be conserving energy somewhat when it's 105 degrees outside. So yeah, Riley, by the way, man, how are you holding up, man? I bet it's freaking hot over there. Oh shoot, whoops, I almost backed out of my sight. Trail a series for the first time. Yeah, first time trailing a series. So they're that, but remember they lost game 1 of the conference finals 2 years ago, and then they won 4 straight. Oh, I'm fine. It's just way too hot. That's it. So I'm already just like, not heat exhaustion, but I'm just tired physically and psychologically from this heat. But yeah, Return of the Mech. Is the stream lagging? Well, we'll have to see what happens there. You broke your wrist, Elijah. Oh my God, I'm sorry to hear that, dude. By the way, I don't think you can probably see it here, but right in here, I've got my surgery scar when I broke my wrist snowboarding. Hey, Ronan. A lot of you guys are already here. Right on. Nice to have you here. Isles are 8 wins from the Cup. You've been waiting 18 years for this. Yeah, considering, God, the last time they were in the conference finals, you were probably still in diapers, dude. So yeah, got cold beverages for this stream. And Cortana's being a good sport. The Knights and Stars will go 6 games. You want another 7-game series, eh? Hit the damn bell. Aaron, I would say that this is pineapple juice and some Russian water, if you know what I mean. Oh, you're a Preds fan, right? Oh, really? Yeah, I got this at Bridgestone Arena last year, and it's funny because they were actually hosting the Lightning when I went to that game, and I got this hat at Amalie Arena. So these are 2 of the 5 arenas I've been to. Yeah. Oh, you're born in 02. Oh yeah, duh. You'd be Wow, I was 1 decade behind. Who I have winning the series? I'm gonna say Islanders in 7 for this one. Actually, that's what Cortana picked too. One sec, let me just get a cushion for her. She'll make her appearance, but yeah, I don't want to get her too involved or too riled up because it's just so hot right now that she should be kind of resting and not really moving around too much. Let's go fish sticks. Fish sticks, yeah, I like fish sticks. Good. Got the cookies. Yeah, I've got them. I've got those. I got the biscuits. All your homies love the Tampa Bay Rangers. Yeah, I mean, although they don't have JT Miller anymore, but yeah, you still got what, McDonough? Who else? from the Rangers is on that Tampa team. I'm trying to think right off the top of my head. Shattenkirk. That's right. Oh, what's up, Brandon? Timo Time, Kate Berry. Hey, everybody. There you go. Isaiah, what's up? Oh, new profile. It looks like Batman. It looks like Batman. Stamkos is still out. Yeah, that's right. I mean, that's crazy. In that, actually, you know what? I'm not too surprised that Tampa hasn't been missing him so much necessarily, because they're much stronger defensively now, or at least they have that sandpaper. They have the grit that they need now that they have Patrick Maroon. Barclay Goodrow's played very well for them so far too. Crack a bear. I'd have a bear. Yeah, just some pineapple juice and some Russian water. You know what I mean? Yeah, I would be surprised. Yeah, because the thing is that even if somebody's injured and they're really, normally beneficial for your team, if you guys are playing okay and able to make the adjustments, you don't want to disrupt that, right? You don't want to disrupt that mojo in the playoffs necessarily. In playoffs. Yeah, I don't think he's going to play anymore either. A former Sharks player heard coach is going to win the Stanley Cup. That's right. Pavelski, Gallant, Thomas Greiss, or Barclay Goodrow. I think those are, is that everybody, or am I missing somebody? Would you rather? Oh, God. Make it the 18 and upstream. Oh, there's an ambulance going by. The cookies, keep them away from the Cookie Monster. Yeah. I call her, because her name's Cortana, so I call her the Sea Monster. Islanders are going to win 4-3. Yeah, I mean, that's what I think is most likely. But Tampa could also win this in 6 games. They could win this purely from goaltending. I mean, I'm not saying that Varlamov or Greiss isn't good these playoffs. They're doing fine, but like Vasilevsky himself can steal the show for a whole series. Hold in a fart or hold in a pee? It's kind of gross. Probably the latter, actually. Root beer. I do. I haven't had a root beer float in a long time. That would actually be pretty good right now. When you get to be my age, Sonny, you realize. Yeah, when you get to be my age, you're like, oh, diet soda is actually not that bad. You have to just kind of stick to it, as gross as it sounds at first. Would I rather be a Dodgers or a Knights fan? Be a Knights fan. I mean, they've only had 3 seasons. Whereas the Doyers, man, if they don't win this year, come on, man. What's happening? Isn't it weird the Sharks? Yeah. That was a weird series. That's about all I can say about it. I went to game 2 and I was like, yeah, we got a stranglehold on this thing, but yeah. Let me say it this way in response, Isaiah. Now, I think that with being a fan of a team like Vegas, right? It would be interesting, because if they were to, for example, let's say that they're at height right now, but they don't quite win a cup, right? Kind of like how things have happened with San Jose. The fans then would have to go through a period where the team, not necessarily rebuilding, but has to kind of walk things back a little bit and maybe develop some of their younger talent. So then they would have basically the dark days, the dark ages. So that when you emerge from that and then you win a Stanley Cup, I think that sort of thing is more meaningful then. Where's Neil? I don't know where Neil is. He got back from PEI today. I know that. You worked on a mock draft today? Go Twinkies. Oh, Hot Take Hockey, what's going on? Oh, what's up? John, stealth appearance there. How you doing, dude? Congrats on 20K. You sent me some sunset pictures? Yeah, I got a few minutes. Why not? Oh, thank you. Oh, Matt Singleton, what's happening, dude? Dude, I haven't told you yet, but in a few weeks I'm actually moving. North Idaho, dude. So things are going to be hectic the next few weeks, but I have your book, by the way, on photography in California and Arizona. Compete in a game show that requires physical fitness or brain power. Oh, brain power. I actually have pretty good trivial knowledge. Oh, wow. That is a pretty sunset. Why the move? New lease on life, dude. For less than, so a studio apartment here costs more than a 3-bedroom house where I'm going. So I'm getting some space for Cortana, more space for the studio, so I can get even more creative with my vids. Can I show the stream? Not the game stream. No, my channel could get a copyright strike. Oh, I mean the picture. My bad. Here's the thing though, because I don't. Oops. Oh, there. You get a heart. I don't know where this is. This is somewhere in Massachusetts though. See, it's kind of hard with the. You can't really appreciate the different hues in the photos, but yeah, it's still pretty though. Stars and 6, he says. Hey man, if I've learned anything about Vegas, you expect the unexpected. They're gonna find a way to make this interesting. So, I still will say even though I even said Vegas in 5, I'll still say that they win this series. You're looking at houses where okay. You'd have to double your daily temp. I see, dude. You should come to Idaho, man. It's kick ass. Hey, it's Simon. What's up? Yeah, dude. No Jersey today. It's 105 degrees. Pardon. No. It's the second hottest day of the year. Yesterday was the hottest day. Evan, yo. You're gonna say stars and 6. Rematch of 82. Oh, I'm not going to call it a rematch. Nope. Unless this team was playing in Minnesota, that's not a rematch in my books. 95 in SF. All right, man. I'll catch you later. Hey, dude, thanks for stopping in. We should do at the least we should do like some FaceTime before I go. Okay. Peter DeBoer behind the nice bench. Right. So in other words, they're supposed to win this round. You can start wearing jerseys? Oh, damn. I'm jelly now. Yeah, it's got to be like, I can wear some jerseys if it's like 75 out, if I'm not like right in the sun. But yeah, looking forward to, hey, Nick, Windy City. Yo. Your dog tried to eat your arm. That's kind of odd. Yeah, you're right, Ryan. So first year for DeBoer with the Devils, Stanley Cup. I don't know how they had done the year before, because it's interesting with the Sharks, because in 2015, the last year of Todd McClellan, the team missed the playoffs. Last year, Vontae Niemi in goal. Last year, Joe Thornton as Actually, no, they had no captain that year. So in that offseason, they appointed Pavelski. They got Donskoy. They got Paul Martin, and they hired DeBoer. They went to the finals. You got the goodies? Oh, yeah. I got the goodies, but you got to have the goals. Your first day of grade 8 tomorrow. All right. Oh, well, yeah, you're saying grade 8, so you're in Canada somewhere. I like grade 8. Grade 8 was pretty good, I think. Actually, I had a good middle school, but actually pretty good middle school. That was an okay time in my life. DeBoer is undefeated in Game 7s. Oh, really? Well, with Vegas and with San Jose, yeah, because they won 2 Game 7s last year, and they won a Game 7 in 2016. So, yeah, interesting. The Devils had also missed the playoffs in 2011. All right, thanks for checking on that. You keep... Eh? We've got 21 of you buttes. 21 of you in the chat right now. That's awesome. Game hasn't even started yet. If anybody is new here, I don't think anybody is, but if you are, first of all, welcome, say hello. Make sure that you subscribe down below for more live streams like this. We're doing this throughout the playoffs and pretty much every Wednesday, usually. We might have to take a break with that schedule during the playoffs because, we're not going to have games every day going forward necessarily. So, oh, what's up, Luke? Come on, you got to love the fisherman. Yeah, I mean, the fisherman, I think it's just a really cool jersey. I think it's a cool jersey. The numbers were atrocious, right? But that's something I can look past. Yeah, we got 20 people, everybody. How do I decide what Sharks game to go to? Well, I was a half-season ticket holder, so that only gave me two options, essentially. Do you take plan A or do you take plan B? Get a jersey that has McTwist on the back? Possibly. There's an actual CCM Fisherman on eBay for $250. Now, is that like an authentic, like an on-ice jersey? This is just a replica right here, but I got mine for under $150, so I got a pretty good price on that comparatively. If Tampa wins the cup, allowed to celebrate like a Ranger? No, because you guys are supposed to win a cup next year. Duh. Your number 1 overall pick. Who's going to win the cup now that the Flyers are gone? Look, honestly, at this point, I just expect Vegas to win, honestly. But the Stars played the kind of game against them last night that they need to play in the series. Oh, Ryan, just a heads up. You and Aaron might need to talk over like Instagram or social media because we don't let people post links here. That's because just to prevent spam and that sort of thing. You want the Islanders to win? I mean, I'm fine with them winning, sure. And at least they brought some offense in these playoffs. That's good. Yeah, it's just a heads up there. Yeah. Shows the Flyers to beat Vegas in the finals. So you got one team out of there already. Matt Barzal, I guess, yeah, I'd say that he's got to be in the running for Conn Smythe right now. Victor Hedman should be. Vasilevsky maybe as well. Let's see, who else would we put in that Conn Smythe conversation? Pavelski, Heiskanen, Mark Stone, maybe Lehner. He's got really good numbers. Oh, Van Hagen, what's going on, dude? Last year's cup was the worst ever. Did you had a pre-stream comment? You might have to remind me, dude, because yeah, that stuff gets wiped here sometimes. Like after a few hours, it gets wiped unless I'm actually on the stream, before I actually start the stream. How many Sharks versus Knights games have I been to? Probably like 5. Well, I went to 3 in the playoffs last year, and I went to a playoff game the year before. I went to 1 game that same year as well, so that's 5 games already. And then I went to 1 game in the regular season this year, so I think a total of 6. Locomotive is like they deactivated they've killed off their franchise. Is that what's up? I don't actually follow the KHL, unfortunately, so I can't really comment on that. I just know that Sochi has some new jerseys, and they look basically like the Sharks jerseys with a Jaguar on it. Oh, they got in a plane crash. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember that. Didn't a couple of like former NHL players died? Oh, so it's the anniversary. I see. Okay. Yeah, didn't I'm sorry if I forget exactly who it was, but someone like Pavel Dimitra or Ziggy Palfy, like one of those players passed away, right? Pavel Dimitra and Ruslan Saleh. Damn. Okay, Scrastons. I remember him. Brad McCrimmon. Probably related to Kelly McCrimmon, I would think. And yeah, wow. All right, guys. Well, let's see. We've got what about? Okay, so it's almost 5:00. So we'll get to the on ice shindig in just a little bit here. All right, guys. So let's see it in the chat here. What's your score prediction tonight? I want to know. I'm gonna say the Islanders take this one tonight. 3-2 just sounds like such a cliche call. You know what? I'm gonna say 2-1. I'm gonna say this one is really low scoring. 2-1 Isle. Islanders 4-2. Okay. 3-2. So 4-3 Islanders. Oh man. I know we got like a lot of people here who like the Islanders, who are kind of going for them these days. Wow, you guys like the Islanders? All right. Anybody think Tampa's got the upper hand in this series? They are a little bit more rested, aren't they? But that doesn't always mean that team has the advantage, if you know what I mean. Tampa wins tonight, but the Islanders take the series. Okay, I can kind of see that. A 1-goal game in favor of the fish sticks. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying this and want to find other ways to support the channel, this is just a public service announcement here. The super chat and the super stickers are on. So, again, just having you here in the first place, totally cool. Hang out all night with us. Let's have some fun, right? But that is just something that I want to make sure I mention. That's all. Islanders have really good jerseys. Yeah, that word mark one was atrocious, but yeah, I mean, they're home and away. I really like. I mean, it's a little conservative, but you know what? Those colors are, they're the only team who wears royal blue and orange right now, because Edmonton's is now a navy, and the alternate is okay. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. It's starting. Heck yeah. So as you guys probably know, I'm going to be on a little bit of a delay, most likely, because I'm watching this on Sling TV versus watching this on cable. So just FYI. Got Edzo in the booth with John Forsland. Don't think Forsland's going to be calling the Canes anymore, right? I like his play-by-play. I do. Any alternate jerseys I want to be promoted to like the main home uniform. I mentioned somebody had asked me this at some point. I can think off the top of my head that the Jets, when they had the 2 Heritage Classic jerseys, and the Flames, the Heritage Classic and the red alternate, which is obviously a throwback, like both of those would be fantastic for home and away. But I already like the home and away jerseys that they wear right now. So basically what I'm saying is they could do that and I would be happy, but I'm not like clamoring for them to do that. It was you asked that? Yeah. You like the word mark jersey? Really? Huh. Hey. That's what's great about jerseys, right? Somebody ends up liking them. So, and I mean, it's important. Even the ones that we don't like, it's important that we have those, because then that way it's going to influence the franchise's decisions with their branding and their jerseys down the road. Doing a custom project for hockey or racing. Oh. Cool. You remade the Pooh Bear in NHL 20? How'd you get those shoulders, right? Those were gnarly. Remember, Evan, the night is always darkest before the dawn. Yeah, this is cool. Is that the Bolts jersey they won the Stanley Cup in? It is, yes. At some point, if anything, I would want to customize that for none other than San Jose Sharks great and Tampa Bay Lightning great, number 22 on the blue line, Danny Boyle. Loved Dan Boyle. Excellent puck-moving defenseman. He was only about 5'10 or 5'11, but he'd throw his weight around against anybody. And just a take-no-shit kind of player. Liked him a lot. Dan freaking Boyle, hell yeah. F Dan Boyle? What? Why don't you guys like Dan Boyle? Have I seen the Sens League jersey? The WHA database. I don't think I have, or maybe one or two other times. Well, yeah, Evan, he was definitely at the tail end of his career. I mean, we even saw that in San Jose. We were like, yeah, Boiler, he's looking a little long in the tooth there. Eddie, what's up? Have I seen the Sens League jersey? Yeah, I have. I don't know, because I like that design, or I like the original uniforms, but I need to see it with some numbers on there, because otherwise it looks pretty lackluster, honestly. Vincent LeCavalier. I think you're missing an A where the U is or something. Brian Boyle was the better Boyle. That's true for you guys, yeah. Sports Geeks. Oh, hi. Yeah, Dan Boyle was great with the Sharks and great with the Lightning. Very good, I'll say. Van Hadkin says, "Who's the better or the best stall?" I mean, you could say that Jordan is maybe more consistent in terms of what he contributes night in, night out, perhaps. But Eric obviously was like way more explosive. Did I see the Brent Burns Kit Kat commercial? Yeah, I think I actually replied to your message there. 20% more. First conference final in 27 years. Does the Stahl family have a cup? Yeah, Eric Stahl won the cup. I don't know if he was with Jordan Stahl at that point, but that was 2006. The own goal from Dan Boyle. I remember that too. Going to go with the Islanders to win this game? Okay. Yeah, I think most of us like the Islanders for this one. I'm going to say 2-1. I'm going to say it's really low scoring. The Islanders with their defensive commitments, I see them shutting down Kucherov and Point. All right, guys. So the Lightning have taken the ice here, or they're in the process of doing so, or process, depending on where you are. I guess it makes more sense if it's process. You're going to say Vegas versus the Islanders in the Cup Finals? They lost in 5 games to the Rangers, who won the Cup the year after, right? Right. How many people have entered the 1K giveaway? I think we're just at about 100. So we haven't met that goal of 200. So maybe if we can get some help, get some folks sharing the contest more, or sharing the giveaway, I should say. If we get to 150, then maybe I'll up the stakes a little bit. Brian Gretzky is the best Gretzky. How about the best Gretzky is his parents? Because without that, there wouldn't have been Wayne. Oh, hi, Fisherman Jizzy. Your buddy who lives in Raleigh invited you to Game 7 in the final? You mean Game 7 against Edmonton? Is that what you're talking about? I was just glad that they beat the Oilers that year, because the Oilers, Rafi Torres, basically is the reason why we couldn't go any further that round. All right, Ronan, catch you later. So doing anthems right now. Timo time. We haven't started just yet. We're just doing some anthems right now. Alex likes Tampa and Dallas. Dallas. Jordan Subban is the best Subban. Is it at Rogers? Yes. Yes, that's right. In Edmonton. Could the Sharks have beaten the Mighty Ducks in 2007? That was the year that they won the Cup. Are you talking about the conference finals? I'm sorry, you're probably talking about that. Probably. I mean, that Sharks team, I think, again, that the Sharks from 2006 to 2008, I think were maybe the best years, actually. You're too tall for your chair. Well, my blood is too warm for this heat. That's for sure. Okay, so the Oilers beat the Mighty Ducks, I guess, to go to the conference finals. Okay. All right. So ends the American anthem. Now to the Canadian anthem. Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. All right, let's get ready to drop the puck, lads and ladies. You seeing the you all seeing the anthem in French? That's kind of cool, dude. I like how I think the Canadians they split theirs, right? They do kind of half French, half English. All right, guys. So Thomas Greiss is starting. That's actually pretty important to note. Obviously, Varlamov has played more in the playoffs, but Greiss, in the time that he's been in net, has been pretty good. Vasilevsky, 10-3 with a 1.91 goals against and a 931 save percentage. That spells Conn Smythe to me. I'm always ahead of you? Nah, there's other people who are way ahead of us, I think. All right, Matt. Enjoy the first. They would have beaten the Hurricanes. They were too dominant. Well, that Hurricanes team was wicked good. I mean, they were stacked. Look at that. They had Matt Cullen. They had Brindamore. They had Eric Stahl. They had a couple other players who, not maybe, kind of some journeyman guys on that team. So they were better than I think we credit them for. But yeah, I mean, the Sharks would have had a pretty legit shot at beating them, I think. Hello. So yeah, game is underway here. And it starts deep in the Islanders zone here. So the Barclay Goodrow line is actually out there for Tampa right now. So kind of like how Vegas starts their fourth line. Trouble from Simon. I was wondering what that means. Oh, the Hurricanes would have won, you think? Yeah, they were solid. I mean, Cam Ward stood on his head through this playoffs too. Wouldn't Nabokov have done that? Or Toskala, for that matter? I don't think so. What? All right, here we go. Braden Point. Oh my goodness, Braden Point, coast to coast, for freak's sake. That was just spectacular right there. That was a display of just sheer willpower, honestly. He just did that all by himself. He really did. He did that all by himself. That should be an unassisted goal right there. Let's see where he collected this. So he took the pass at about center ice there. Then he goes in on Ryan Pulock, which is not easy, and just beats him with speed. And then Grice is not able to commit laterally well enough. And Point just goes Barclay Goodrow like he did on Fleury in Game 7 last year. It was basically that same kind of goal. Tampa's on a mission. Well, when you come out like that, and Pulock is he's a good defenseman, and Braden Point just said, "See you later, bro." Should have started Varlamov. What if Dwayne Rollison didn't get hurt? Yeah, that's true. It's a good point. You're about to leave and move to your best friend's house. Right on. AB in the house. What's going on? School tomorrow shall be interesting. Yeah, it's weird. Like, I can't believe that it's actually Monday. Huh. Then again, I can't believe it's 105 degrees outside right now. Pull the goalie. Yeah. Yep, already 1-0 Tampa. I know, guys. I got to get on Streamlabs. Got a lot on my plate right now, though. Your stream is laggy. No! I think everybody's doing okay so far, though. The stream should be okay. But yeah, at the first commercial break, I got to pour myself another beverage. I got some ice in here, so my beverage was nice and cold, but still. Weather in the Central Valley is bad. Holy crap. It's got to be like, what, 108 and 110 there? Because it's like 105 here today. It's ridiculous. And I'm in Mountain View. I'm not even in Livermore or anything like that. Concord. Ice in my Russian water. Yeah, it's Russian water with some ice and some pineapple juice. But I'm about to run out of the Ruski. Actually, it's not really Russian water. It's Russian water that's produced in Poland. I have AC. That's the thing. Whoever built these complexes didn't think that global warming was actually going to become something. So no, I have no AC at all. It was 109. Crikey, man. That is brutal. And the thing, man, we're not even in Reading, where it's probably like 114 right now. Actually, you know what? How hot is it in Reading? I always like to rag on Reading, even though Reading's actually kind of cool. How hot is it in Reading? 3 hours north of, or 3.5 hours north of Sharks territory. Yeah, it was 112 today in Reading. Think about what it was in Fresno, right? Hasn't gotten above 70. Damn, son. Yeah. 80 in Iowa. I would kill for it to be 80 right now, man. Yeah, the Oilers had Chris Pronger. Public enemy number one for the Sharks fans. Buying an AC unit. Well, I'm not going to bring it with me. I have a small one upstairs in the bedroom, but yeah, I'll buy one when I'm in Idaho. Who do I hate more, the Ducks or the Kings? Kings. But right now, I don't really hate either of those teams because they're not good right now. It's more like when they're really good, and I'm like, no, please no, God no. But yeah, now that Corey Perry's off the Ducks, and so is Kessler, I don't have that same animosity. Like I've said in other streams before, like I kind of miss the fact that the Kings and Ducks aren't good anymore. Like I want the California teams to be good. All three of them, or at least two of them. 69 in Des Moines. It's supposed to be 50. Yeah, I heard that there's like snow going through already. Like Denver's going to be like, have a high of like, I don't know, 37 degrees. Maybe that was the low, but it's supposed to snow in Denver. By the way, guys, Islanders are on a power play. 17% on the power play through the postseason so far. Tampa, very impressive penalty kill at 83% so far. If the Sharks win the Stanley Cup next year, you're going to buy a Rafi Torres jersey. Save up. Got a Rafi Torres. 25 in your town. So warm, but not crazy, right? Whereas where I am right now, it's probably like 37 in Celsius. Oh, I know you're Canadian. All right. We'll catch you later, Elijah. Dude, so sorry to hear about that, man. I don't know if you're going to need surgery, but if you need tips on how to recover from a broken wrist, just hit me up. It was raining for 2 days in Medicine Hat. Oh, you're in Medicine Hat. Oh, cool. I'm moving like 3 hours south of you, actually. So I'll be in Coeur d'Alene. So maybe I'll go see a Tigers game when the border opens back up. Oh, what's going on here? Barzell. 20 seconds left on the power play. Wrap around. Scramble in front of the net and a score! Jordan Eberle on the power play evens things up at 1 apiece. And the Islanders are back in it. And I said it was going to be a 2-1 game. Ebbs. Yes, you got to like the ebb and flow. You got to like the ebb and the flow. The Tigers are crazy good, but they can't win a playoff series. Huh. They're in a curse. The barn is cursed. Is that what you're trying to say? Oh, wait. You know what, guys? Cortana needs her goal treats. Can you guys wait a second? Hey, Cortana. Hey, Boo-Boo. Hey, Boo Bear. Can you come up? Oh, dude, there's Cortana. Oh, my God. There's your puppers. There's your puppers. All right. You just give me a sec. I'm going to get some gold treats for Cortana, okay? All right. One sec, guys. Straight. Where? We've got the gold treats for this sweet potato. Google Home. Round of applause for Cortana. Indeed. In 2010, you bet that the Tigers would win the World Series? Did they even make the wild card? Because I remember the Twins crept up on them and won the division on like the last day. Oh, what did you do there? Here, Cortana. Oh, I dropped it. And you bit my lip. Cortana wrister hockey. Guys, as I've said before, I'm putting things in motion to get the second channel started. So if we're doing another channel, Cortana is going to appear in more of my videos. Yeah, that's right. Who's your buddy? Who's your buddy? Who's your good buddy? Who's your good buddy? Maybe a Twisted Wrister jersey with Cortana on the back. Like a dog jersey. I actually got her a Sharks jersey. It's just a little bit snug on her, so I'm going to get a bigger size for her. So yeah, 1-1 right now. Kucherov, big chance, grade A, just a few feet out from the net, but probably deflected off of Varlamov's blocker or something. Every time I say Cortana, your computer freaks out. It's like the one time you'll actually hear me say get a Mac. Any goals yet? Yeah, it's 1-1 actually. Braden Point early on just freaking danced around Ryan Pulock, and then on the power play, Jordan Eberle tucked one through Vasilevsky, and so it's a 1-1 game. The Tigers did have a damn good team when they had like Verlander, and they had Sanchez, and they had who's that other picture they had? They didn't have Gio Gonzalez. Who am I thinking of? Fistrick, right? Wasn't that one of their pitchers? And they had guy who's on the Nationals. That guy. You know who I'm talking about. Then they had Miguel Cabrera, Prince Fielder. Yeah, they had a damn good team. Like the Canadians to go after Taylor Hall. No way he's going to sign with them, though. Yeah, he's probably just like, look, I'll take $7 million to go to the team who has the best chance of winning the Stanley Cup. Max Scherzer, that's the guy. Yeah. All right. So 1-1, guys, already. Some good hockey, though. Max Scherzer. What breed is Cortana? So I don't know her full makeup, but she's a Coonhound Shepherd mix. So a couple types of Shepherd, Walker Coonhound, and other than that, I don't know. So I just tell people she's a Coonhound Shepherd mix. How long did it take for my tattoo to be done? About 3.5 hours, I think. Pretty nonstop for the most part. But yeah, I need to get it like refilled, and that's kind of just something that is pretty standard. It can bleed off, pretty quickly when it's done at first. So I have to get it kind of filled back in, and black fades pretty easily too. So I'll be taking it back in here and there. Already more shots on goal than Vancouver Vegas Game 7. I'm not surprised to hear that, man. Good observation, though. Cortana was the first. Oh, that's Corneria. Oh, that's right. They have Andy Green on their team. I forgot about that. Wait, who has Blake Coleman? Wait, don't the Bolts have Blake Coleman? Right? Now, Tampa on the power play, by the way, guys, for another minute and 20 seconds. Weirdest captain ever, Andy Green. How about Derek McKenzie? How much did this cost? I think it cost $350. Ethan, what's going on? Ethan Dykstra, welcome. Can't recall if I've seen you on the stream, but anyway, let me know who you're cheering for in this series and which team you cheer for otherwise. We certainly welcome fans of all 31, if not 32, NHL teams. It is a Sharks logo. It's the same logo that's on their stealth jersey on the shoulders, but yeah. Andy Green is old. Oh, wait. Is that a breakaway? Right there? Shot? Hey. Oh, off of Vasilevsky. Brock Nelson nearly making it 2-1. Short-handed for that matter. Oh, now do you believe? Coleman is a beast in NHL 20 franchise mode? Really? I thought maybe he would be in NHL like 07. Then again, most of these guys here, I'm older than most of these guys. Those days where you wake up and you see a gray hair on your beard and you're like, what the heck is that? You're cheering for the Isles, but you wouldn't be surprised if Tampa wins. That's pretty much where I'm at. I am giving the Isles a slight advantage in this series, but yeah, I'm hoping for them. I'm going for the Isles between these two teams, but I don't care too much. I got this hat when I went to a game in Tampa a couple years ago. Do I play any retro NHL video games? Yeah, NHL Hits? Hell yeah. I have that. I have also Wayne Gretzky's 3D Hockey. Oh, there's a goal right there. That's coming off of Hedman. Like I said, Conn Smythe candidate right there. Whoop. All right, let's go back and take a look at this guy. So we're now 2-1 Tampa. So my prediction is already moot. 2-1. 2-1 in favor of the Bolts. So let's take a look at Hedman here. So Kucherov worked it back to point and then to the point to Hedman. Screen in front from Patrick Maroon, it looked like. Yeah, good screen in front from Maroon. Grice could not track that puck at all. The big Swede with the slapper. I swear, Victor Hedman, he makes it look so easy too because, he's a big dude. So his movements are very minimalistic, but you can't do any wrong if you're Victor Hedman, I swear. Oh, thanks, Ethan. I appreciate that about you. Now pull the goalie. Oh, you were watching some DuckTales. Hell yeah. Bless me bagpipes. The tattoo design that you're going. Oh. I mean, if you're comfortable sharing that, I'm happy to take a look. Stanley Cup on SNES. I never, growing up, I didn't actually have a SNES. A friend of mine did, but I got into gaming more when 64 came around. French Montana. This is, let's just say, pineapple juice with some Russian water. So I gotta get myself a refill. I do have a SNES Classic, but I don't actually have the original console. That said, I mean, there are people out here, plenty of people who are selling that kind of stuff. I do collect a lot of like classic game consoles and whatnot. So I am hoping to kind of integrate some of that onto my second channel when I start that up pretty soon. So we've got 20 thumbs up in the chat. Thank you very much, guys. That's dope. We already did that, and we're not even halfway through the first period. Oh, here come the Islanders. Do they have another breakaway? No, that was sent in too deep for number 10, Broussard. Orange juice with Russian water. It's been a while, but yeah. I'm in the process of getting things together to start a second channel. I don't have any video content just yet. I want to put together a nice trailer for that and kind of like an introduction to things. But I already have my my little profile pic and my background for it, my like channel artwork, which is nothing stellar, but for starting a channel, I think it's actually pretty good. Original Xbox is your favorite, dude. It's a great console. There was so much beyond Halo that was really good on that console, like Mech Assault and Panzer Dragoon and Jet Set Radio Future. I live in California, but for the first time in 10 years, I'm moving to North Idaho. So, which is funny that you asked me that because I'll be like 2 hours away from Montana. The Wii, the original Wii. NHL Slapshot. Oh, okay. Did the motion controls work pretty well for that? I never actually played that. I do have an original Wii, but I haven't really played that much of it, honestly. Well, let me just put it this way. For me to rent a 3-bedroom house where I'm going is cheaper than it is for me to rent a studio apartment where I live here. And that's by a considerable margin. Do I like potatoes? I would be moving to Idaho if I didn't like potatoes. But I am moving to the north part. So it's more than just potato land. There's a lot more there. Yeah. My favorite team? Right here, man. San Jose Sharks. So yeah, I grew up an hour away from the tank, and I've lived here, between here and where I grew up in Monterey. I've lived here virtually my whole life. So yeah. Oh shoot! Whoa! I'm sorry. I was looking at the chat for a second there, and there's another goal for Tampa. This is not looking good, and it's McDonough. That's already 2 goals from the blue line. Closest hockey team in Idaho is going to be the Kraken, actually. It's much cheaper. It's getting more expensive there, but it's very manageable. Like I said, for the same price that I'm paying right now, I'm gonna be renting a house. So I'm really excited about that. Hyper Cookie, what's going on? Whoop. It's cheaper in Idaho. It's a little bit quieter. Really friendly people, which is great. Just be a little bit more immersed in nature too. You predicted, oh, what's up, Harv? Or Nick, your name is Nick, yeah. You predicted Canucks and Flyers. So your bracket's a little busted there. I called Islanders in 7, but right now they're already making a goaltending change, guys. I kid you not right now. We've got Varlamov coming in relief for Grice. That was rough, man. Cookie, who's your team? Are you an Islanders fan? We do have a good amount of Islanders fans here. What's in Idaho? Nature, man. Nature. We're talking about kayaking. Well, I mean, first of all, when it gets cold, we're talking about all kinds of snow sports there. Hockey, not as much. There is a youth hockey program there. 2-1 Lightning. It's 3-1 Lightning right now. 3-1 Lightning with just 11 minutes gone by in this period. Is it hot all year round? Oh, no. It's cold. For about 4 or 5 months, it's snowing. So, yeah. Oh, you're an Islanders fan? Yeah. Well, I'm sorry to see things get off to the way that they are right now. But Barry Trotz will get them back in shape. You know, if it's not this game, it's going to be the rest of the series. So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, in Idaho, where I'm going, you can go kayaking, you can go boating or jet skiing, you can hike, you can camp, you can, some people like fishing and hunting. That's not so much my thing, but you have those options. You can ski and snowboard. You can just enjoy some beautiful, beautiful countryside there. So I'm stoked, man. Looking forward to that. Especially I'm looking forward to not living next to a train station. You said 4-3 in the series. When do I plan on having kids? I don't know, dude. I don't know. All I know is that I've got one kid right now. This kid right here. So she's going to have her own yard, and we're just going to have more space to monkey around. I'm excited about it, man. So 3-1. You have every jersey from every player? Damn. That's impressive. So I guess you probably get some sent in for customization. I'll be working from home there, actually. So my job lets me do that. I'm very fortunate to have that. So I said, all right, why don't I go somewhere a little bit quieter and just kind of, get a new lease on life. It's a good time to do that, do it now before, you have commitments to other things, such as, if I were to get married or have kids or something like that. Yeah. Hey, could you all just give me 1 sec here? You have faith in Barry Trotz? That's what I like to hear. And I have faith that maybe things will get better for the Islanders, but I need to refill my pineapple juice and Russian water. So give me 1 sec. I'm going to put the camera on Cortana here. Here she is. There she is. You know what? I didn't give you gold treats earlier, Cortana. Yeah. So I'm going to give myself a little refill here. Oh, my bad. And I'm going to get some more beverage. So you guys just hang tight for about 90 seconds. So when the commercials are over, I'll come back, okay? Don't worry, Twisters, I'm coming. Just need more ice. You need more ice. You need to chill out. Yeah. Mr. Belvedere. Belvedere in my cup. Pineapple juice. Where did you go? He's got some vodka and pineapple juice. All right, coming back here. Coming back now. Oh, Cortana, what a good girl. You know what? She gets another treat for that. Whoop. All right, guys. Yeah. Cortana gets another treat. She was a good host when I was away right there. I would take it. Whoop. If you guys are having a good time and like watching Cortana, make sure that you leave a thumbs up for this. Helps the channel, of course. Helps other folks like yourself discover things. Alrighty, you love the video about the ECHL jerseys? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I had so much fun working on those, and I'm going to be doing something kind of like that in the near future. I'm not sure if I'm going to get around to this while I'm moving, but Hopefully so. I have something fun planned for that. The Lightning playoffs reminds you of Virginia College. Oh, whoa. Oh, when they were a 1 seed? That's interesting. I thought you were going to talk about like Virginia Commonwealth, who's made some good runs in college basketball as well. Hi. Oh, look at this. Look at this, sweetie. What, Cortana, what's that? That's an ear hat. She has an ear hat. Josh, what's up? What do I do for work? Sadly, it's not this, but I work on the Google Play Store as a contractor. So don't worry, I don't publish any ads on there, but I do publish a lot of like promotional campaign materials. So if you see a banner for Cyber Week or something like that, I actually take care of making sure that gets put into the store and publish it. So yeah, Knucklehead, we'll catch you later. That's an awesome job. It sounds cool when I talk about it to people. It's not like I've done some pretty exciting stuff before, and I think the end result is pretty exciting. The process is a little more cumbersome, but nonetheless, it's been a very good opportunity. And to be able to do it remotely is fantastic. Plus, I work with some very friendly folks. Oh, thanks, Ryan. I appreciate that. Thank you for the super chat. Look, Cortana, we got a super chat. You know what that means? Channel gets more funding. Can I have a kiss? Good girl. The permission to show. Okay. Trevor, I'll give that a look at intermission. So Tampa's going to go to the box here, by the way, guys. And so the Islanders will come back after the commercial with a power play. Hopefully a chance to they scored on their first one, right? Just turned in and saw I have 25 likes in the first period. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah. Got a lot of people stopping by here. I appreciate that, guys. Actually, you know what, Trevor? I'll take a quick look since we're on a commercial break. We're going to take a quick commercial break. Mihir, obviously sorry that your Avalanche aren't here anymore, but hopefully you're still excited to watch some hockey. So is this like for a baseball logo? Kind of reminds me of the Toronto Six. Take you that your dad was a baseball fan. So is my dad. My dad's favorite sport is baseball. 26 thumbs up, guys. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Your dad played in a softball league? Yeah. My dad was actually my coach when I was like 8 years old. It's pretty great. New York and Dallas Stanley Cup. Okay. Well, yeah, I know that you guys got to the same point last year. You guys are gonna you're gonna tear it up though. Even if it isn't next year, you still got plenty of years ahead where the Avs are gonna be just like wicked good. His number was 6. Oh, okay, I got it. You're going for the Lightning because former Jet. Oh, that's right. Hobby Bullen, he started his career with the Jets. Is that right? Hobby Bullen. Close enough. It's KHAHIBBULIN, something like that. Hobby Bullen, yeah. Anyway. Name every single Sharks player that ever played for them. For which team? Why are you digging your paw into my leg, Cortana? What's up? 3-1 already. Yeah, I know, right? But here are the Islanders on a power play. Here are the Islanders on a power play. I'm Doc Emmerich, and the Blackhawks aren't playing, so I'm not doing commentary. All right, minute 30. The Islanders start in their zone here. And they do the thing where they pass it back to the defenseman, which is kind of weird. And of course they turn it over. See, I don't like that tactic. I don't get it, guys. I don't get that. Why they try to bring it through the neutral zone, then pass it back to the defenseman. The zone entry is just so broken, in my opinion. I could see that me here. McKinnon, I don't know. He doesn't always look pissed off, but he just looks like somebody you don't want to be in the same room. You don't want to be in the same room as him if he's a little ornery. Ryan, what's going on? What's happening? But the Islanders' power play is already gone. Wow, they didn't do a damn thing. I don't think they even got a shot off. Well, Ryan, it's over 100 degrees here. But thankfully, I think it's starting to cool down a little bit. So maybe it's 97 and not 105 like it was earlier. Actually, you know what? What does one of my sources say? How hot is it in Mountain View, California? It is... Oh, shoot. That didn't give me a look. But yeah, it is wicked hot, man. Almost as hot as the Lightning defenseman in this first period. Your dad's a Wild fan? Or your uncle, excuse me? So Wild fans don't like the Stars. That's weird. Tom Seaver passed away? Yeah, rest in peace. Tom Seaver, and obviously there have been so many passings recently too, Clifford Robinson and I know I'm missing like a ton of others, but yeah, 98 degrees with an excessive heat warning. Thank you. Yeah, it's pretty brutal. Pretty freaking brutal. Like, yeah, we don't have humidity out here, which is good. But yeah, we just get these heat waves. Now it's like, this is like the norm in September, which is gross. Anyway, Tom Seaver is a Hall of Fame pitcher who pitched for the Mets. Dallas is pretty average in the regular season. But yeah, they sometimes do find a spark in the playoffs. You don't want your power shut off? Yeah, dude, I got my fingers crossed for you, man. Pretty awful, huh? So wait, is somebody taking a penalty or not? Is that a trip on Sergachev? Looks like. I mean, I would be surprised if they didn't call that. Was he on the 86 World Series team? I'm not sure. I thought maybe he wasn't. Would he have been old enough or young enough to still be on the team? Maybe so. So yeah, the Islanders get another power play that will continue into the second period if they don't score here. Minute 47 remaining. All right, here we go. Matt Barzal works to the point. Shot. Nope. That is a nice block there from I can't see. But that gets kicked out of the zone, so the Islanders have to regroup here. A couple of personnel shifts for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Islanders regrouping. Barzal to Eberle on the wing. He sends it in deep behind the net. Vasilevsky tries to play the puck. Oh, he has to scramble back to his net. Here's Eberle from the hash. Oh, working it to the point. Now Leddy. Back to Barzal. Barzal. Not too much in the way of options. Flips it back to Leddy. Leddy from the point. That gets through, but wide of the net there. Anders Lee kicking it back around the boards to Barzal. Barzal. Shot. Oh, nice job from the Tampa Bay Lightning to not allow any second chances there. Barzal cross crease. That gets disrupted. So they've still been holding it in the Tampa zone for a little bit of time here. Less than a minute remaining. Nice shot there from Leddy, but that kicks out from Vasilevsky. And now here is Hedman, who's going to go for a clear, but it's actually cut off there from Pellick, excuse me. But Tampa now, they are able to get a clear and get some personnel changes. Leafs forever, what's up? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. It's 3-1 in favor of the Bolts here as the first period winds down. The Islanders will have 13 seconds left on the power play when the second period starts, unless they are able to muster a goal here. Oh. A couple seconds left, and it looks like the Lightning are going to get out of this one with a 2-goal lead. Tim Tebow still in the MLB The Show games. That's crazy. Lots of people were predicting that the Islanders would get destroyed. Really? A lot of our viewers here were picking them to win this game. Probably plenty of them are picking them to win the series. Minnesota hates Dallas because when the North Stars were taken away from them, and they won a cup with Madonna. Yeah, I guess that would get you pretty bitter. Besides, of course, as we know, Twin City sports between MLB, NBA, NFL, and NHL, no championships since 1991. As a pseudo Minnesota sports fan, I know what that's like. All right, Ryan, we'll catch you a little bit later when he comes to Rochester with the Syracuse Mets. Oh, cool. That's so cool that he's doing that. You know, he's an interesting fella. Interesting fella. You're interesting fellas. Now, guys, I know it's a little bit dark here on the stream. That's just because I don't have any lights turned on right now. Although I do have these compound fluorescent bulbs, so I think I can probably flick on one of these. One sec, guys. Where's Cortana? I'll show you in 1 second, Daniel. Oh, wait. There she is. There she is. Here's a good girl. Here's a good girl. All right. So I got one light on now. Maybe I'll turn another one on in a little bit. She's so cute. I know. Thank you. She's my princess. Aren't you, Boop? Just my best friend on the face of this earth. The Wolves got the draft lottery. Thank God it wasn't the Warriors. Okay, I'll say I'm glad for you guys. Because if I were to choose an NBA team, it is get Cortana a Vikings jersey. She has a shirt. She has a Vikings shirt. But she can't wear it today because it's 105 degrees. I'm in California. It's 105 degrees. And it's worse in other places too. Pardon. But yeah, the Wolves, dude, they couldn't get it done with Garnett. I wanted them to, man. Playoffs go deeper and deeper. More people will tune into the streams. Possibly. Hi, what's up? Whoop. I should see if I'm able to cover all the Cup Finals games. Unlikely, just because I'm trying to get things ready to move. And I'm not moving like what I'm moving from my place. I'm not talking about one bedroom. I'm talking like this full-on sectional couch. I haven't sold it, but I have an amplifier that's 150 watts. It's huge. My TV, which is big. All my jerseys, guys. I've spent a couple of hours already just folding up my jerseys. Will I put it on her next weekend? Maybe. And you know what, Daniel? You'll want to stay tuned because I hope this week that maybe by about maybe Thursday, I'll announce my new channel. So I'll have a second channel in addition to this one. And I'll use that as an opportunity to talk about other sports and have more videos of Cortana. And so what I'm trying to do next Sunday is actually have a hangout just like this, but I'll be watching the Vikings and Packers game. The benefit of you living in North Dakota. Yep. Yeah, I mean, we already have a decent amount of people who are fans of the Vikings or the Packers. So I think that right there should turn some people on to, hanging out with me during a football game. If the Isles don't win the Cup, Cortana's going to be mad. I think you're right. I think Cortana's favorite team in the Eastern Conference is the Islanders. The stream isn't working? My stream or your game feed? Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember that, Elias. That's so random, dude. I mean, not you. YouTube wanting to censor that. I'm like, really, YouTube? Tasty. The Sharks in the West. Oh, yes. I bought her own Sharks jersey. that I need to return and get a size bigger. But yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah. Yeah, so I want to do another channel. I don't get me wrong, guys. I hope one day I can produce content for Twister Wrister every day and do, just commit to that even more. I really would like that. But, there's more that comes up in our chats here, and I think that there's opportunity to elaborate on that more in other videos. He threw a bench on the ice. How do you even pluck the bench from how do you even do that? How? He would be watching the game on Sunday, do a tennis ball. She is between the Vikings and the Packers. I hope she's a Vikings fan. Oh, well, thanks, Mihir. I like to think that as well. You nailed it, right? Look, we want to grow the game of hockey, absolutely. But at the end of the day, YouTube's going to be a home for people who want to watch, makeup tutorials and gaming videos and whatnot. So, the cool thing about hockey is that it's still global, but it's still also a pretty small community too. So it's pretty unique to us. We want to share that with other people, absolutely. But, if I want to get 1,000 subscribers on my next channel, it's going to be probably, I think, a little easier because I'll have topics that have larger audiences, like cute animals, Cortana, right? Or beer tastings, something like that. That's a bigger audience. So it'll be a nice, compliment, right? So I want to be able to still put as much effort into Twister Wrister as I can. My other channel, I think probably I'll focus more on like on-camera videos, stuff that I can just, I can spew out 10 minutes of content and not really have to worry so much about editing or something like that or research. So it'll be more storytelling, I guess, at least initially. Your best friend is a Packers fan? Yeah, man. I remember high school. One of my best friends was a Packers fan as well. Get gear and learning hockey skills on video. Man, I think that is going to be more of a daunting project, but I'm not opposed to it. I just need to find, well, first of all, I need to kind of see how hockey works. If I want to play hockey where I'm living, I'm probably gonna have to go to Spokane for that. So I probably need to learn more about that hockey program, and probably make some friends with people who want to, go to the rink and play, or maybe get some tiles, like you said, and make some friends who want to, just shoot it on the net there. So another channel for Twisted NFL. I don't follow the NFL enough to really justify that. And pardon, nose is a little itchy. But I'm a big Vikings fan. That's kind of how it is. And I do follow other Vikings channels out there, but I don't want to have like a specific channel for them because I don't think I know enough about the ongoing, transactions, if you will, to really say that I'm an expert for that sort of thing. Purple for the win. Exactly. Andy Carlson, my man. Without Andy Carlson, I wouldn't have known about the Blue Door Pub. Fantastic place to get a Juicy Lucy, man. So yeah, Andy Carlson's he's my prophet. Like I love his channel. I watch him, and I also watch Realistic Randy. I don't know if you watch him because he's actually here in Sharks territory. He's in Oakland or near that, but he's a big Vikings fan. Yeah, Andy Carlson is hilarious, man. So good. Is that a Preds cup? So, I mean, it's just a regular generic cup that I got at Target, but the coaster I got at a Predators game 2 years ago. So, yeah, I figured why not do that? The Jets will recycle the Dale Haverchuk 10 patches? Oh. It's a good point, man. I would think that they'll have a way to remember him next year. I'm not sure. I can't tell if they're going to repurpose something that they've used already, or I would think they would do a new patch, though. Well, I go to Minnesota to do a hockey vlog. Well, I wanted to do that because I wanted to go to the 2021 Winter Classic, but at some point I will definitely get out to Minnesota especially once, all these lockdowns are lifted, maybe when the Canada border opens up, when travel becomes a little bit more common. But even so, Cortana and I would probably drive over there. Please put the realistic hockey. Wait, huh? Not sure what you mean by that, Daniel. First, every word on this channel was hello. Really? I had no idea. I know that there are there are individuals. There are individual videos in which I say one word, like obviously. Actually, maybe that's one case. I'll say obviously or absolute or fantastic or lovely. I'll pick one word and I say it probably about 7 or 8 times. Five nothing Flyers over Sharks. We lost. Oh, I'm sorry, Daniel. I see what you're asking. Okay. So, Daniel, here we go. Realistic Randy. I like this guy. He is a good kind of like foil of Andy Carlson. Andy Carlson, he it's not his like full-time only job that he does, but he puts content up there more than Randy does because I think Randy has other stuff going on. But nonetheless, both of them are great. I like tuning into pretty much every video that. Well, I probably watch about a couple videos from Andy a week, and I'll watch Randy's content pretty much anytime he uploads. But yeah. Oh, you actually play hockey? Oh shoot! I mean, I'm sorry you guys lost. Wait, you actually were at a game, like just now, ice hockey, playing ice hockey. I can't imagine that happening right now because it's 105 degrees where I am right now. Yeah, absolutely, Daniel. It's funny because I actually saw the guy at the All-Star game when it was in San Jose. I just didn't. I saw him from a distance though, because I would have gone up to him and I've been like, "Hug me." He's a cool dude. I like him a lot. Riley going for the Bolts. All right. Well, the defensemen have had a great game so far, no doubt. Man, guys, this is upsetting. I'm out of Russian water. After this beverage, I'm going to be all out of it. You want the Panthers to get a cup? Really? I mean, if they're going to move out of Florida at some point, I'd like to see them win a cup first, though. They're just they can be such an exciting team to watch at times. It just sucks that they've underachieved so much, and I don't think Joel Quenneville was necessarily the right kind of coach for them. I mean, granted, he's only coached for 1 year, but even so, they just haven't looked right with him behind the bench. They got so much talent too. Does someone have an ear hat? Is that right there is an ear hat, guys? You fold the ears and take the ears, and she gets a hat. Oh my God, look at this face. Look at this face. Look how happy she is. She's such a happy girl. Very cute. Cortana totemo kawaii desu. You want to see the Minnesota Wild get a cup? I just want to see them win a playoff round for the first time in a while, man. You don't think 2 teams in Florida is a good idea? It is the 4th most populous state. It is big enough, right? But, yeah, I mean, Miami just has not been the right market for hockey. Tampa, on the other hand, is a good place because the Lightning have just been consistently good the last, 7 or 8 years. New York is big enough for 3. Just about. But then again, Buffalo is a tiny market. Winnipeg, tiny market. But those are some of the most dedicated fans in the league. The Utah Grizzlies coach threw all the sticks onto the ice. Return of the Mac. Is it the end of the period? Oh, I mean, we're like at the end of intermission almost. Buffalo is a dedicated market. Yeah, really. It's more like Buffalo they wouldn't even need an NHL team. They would still have one of the best TV ratings, for regions throughout the playoffs. I think you're right, Mahir. Plus, I mean, look at Florida, right? That's Dolphins country, right? That's Heat country, I guess, or at least it used to be. Miami's kind of a hard place, man, when it comes to satisfying sports fans these days. All right. Catch you later, Simon. Sharks attendance was down. Yeah, a little bit. And you know what? As someone who went to as many games as I did, it was looking bad, man. I mean, bad for the Shark Tank. You know, there were some games where there were maybe 12,000 people there. Really? Yeah. It's going to take a lot more for this team to actually get back to where they were in terms of selling out every game and, generating as much buzz. Because the Niners are still going to be a good team, I would think. So they already take over some of that market. But yeah, first of all, we needed to have, butts in the seats at first. But yeah. I'm not sure when I can go to a Sharks game next if I'm moving out of state. Oh, well. At some point, everything happens for a reason. All good things come to an end, but I believe, man. I believe something will happen. I have to believe. Am I moving to Spokane? Close to Spokane, just about 30 miles east. Oh, what's up, Mr. Mercury? Oh, you watched when you were here when Chicago and Edmonton were going at it? Well, welcome back. So far, we've got a 3-1 game in favor of the Lightning. I'm not sure if you're watching the game. We're just about ready to get underway with the second period here. The Islanders are carrying over 13 seconds of power play time. It's a new lease on life, Mahir. That's kind of the way that I look at it. Let's go Bolts. I'm not really cheering for one team or another. I mean, I kind of prefer the Islanders, but I'm not going to be down if Tampa, or I'm not going to, be upset if the Lightning were to advance. Yeah, so Mahir, no, it's just like a totally new start, man. It's good. It's a good time of life for me to do this, actually. Go somewhere a little quieter. You designed 50th anniversary logos for the. Oh, it's Garrett Ray. What's up? Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm excited for this too, man. It's gonna be good. Now, Nick, you said you designed 50th anniversary logos for the Jets, Avalanche, Nordiques. Ooh, Oilers, Hurricanes. What the? On your Twitter page. Second one. Okay. I'll have to take a look at that. How about you? If you can send me a link to it on Twitter DMs, I'd like to take a look, man. Been a crazy weather afternoon in Columbus. Tornado warnings. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Was it 105 degrees like it was here the last 2 days? 105, Garrett. 105. Hey man, I'd rather have it be like this though than tornadoes. That's pretty awful. I hope that everything remains safe with you. Hey Zach. Welcome into the chat here. We're just starting the second period between the Islanders and Lightning, of course. Shots on goal favor Tampa 10-6. And remember, guys, Thomas Greiss was already pulled. Oh, thank you. I appreciate the sub. And you know what? Cheers. Cheers to thee. I appreciate it. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Semyon Varlamov has already come in relief of Thomas Greiss. So kind of a rude awakening for the Islanders to start this series. When's the move date? And the channel will stay the same. I mean, there might be a little bit less content in the next, I'd say, 3 or 4 weeks. There might be. I'm still aspiring to upload basically 3 times a week and go live at least once a week. So that's the plan for now, but I've got a lot more work to do before I actually get best YouTube channel. Ah, dude, that's being too kind, but cheers. I appreciate that. That's fantastic of you. Low 90s before the storms. Yeah. That's pretty rough, man. Plus it's probably humid over there too with storms. Whereas here it's dry, but guess what, Garrett? I don't have any air conditioning. So, hey now. Whoop. A little less content. Yeah. You guys will survive it. I don't know if I will, though, because I don't want to have less content, especially if I'm trying to start a second channel, too. You're playing Tampa tomorrow here in San Jose. Oh, wait. So, Sports Geeks, you actually live in San Jose? I guess I was confused about that. You're watching your 50th anniversary Skinner Gamer unboxing. I have not seen that, but my Twitter DMs aren't open. Oh, crap. My bad. Okay, so it's 3-1 with the 3-1 in favor of the Lightning, excuse me. Only on 10 shots, by the way. The second channel is going to be not hockey. I mean, I might do some hockey stuff here and there, but the idea is to basically take topics that are discussed here in the chat and move them over to a second channel to elaborate on that more. Twitter DMs are not open. Okay. Shoot. I figured that they might be. But you know what I'm going to do, Nick? I'm going to actually open your account on my Twitter feed here. So maybe that will be... Shoot. All right. I'm gonna have to search for your account on my Twitter, probably separate from the stream here, because that seems pretty interesting to me, man. You live in San Jose, but you like the Flyers and the Sharks. Okay, makes sense. If you win the giveaway, I will mail the jersey. Correct. I closed my DMs. All right, Mercury, deuces. Have a good night, man. I closed the DMs. Yeah, I do get an influx of, Twitter messages, Twitter tags, Instagram messages, emails, stuff in Amino, that app that I promote once in a while. I get this, a handful of this stuff daily, and just bouncing between all the platforms, and plus doing YouTube comments and all that. It gets to be pretty nuts, and we'll see how I can adjust if I ever decide to do this like full time or whatever. But yeah, at some point, if that ever happens, maybe I even hire somebody to actually run that stuff with me. So anyway, yeah, 3-day weekend is over too fast. Dude, I keep forgetting that it's actually Monday. I think that the world decided to work against Bryce Harper the day he said he wouldn't re-sign with the Nationals. Pardon. Yeah, Garrett, I'll have to take a look at that though. I don't know. Maybe you try sliding into my DMs. Come together and win tomorrow. Yeah, so you play over at Solar for America Ice, right? Oh wait, we have some wind. I saw the trees moving outside. Because where I live, guys, we barely have any wind. It's so weird. I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like having that heat and nothing to move it. Got it. Okay. Well, good luck to you guys tomorrow. First Twitter account is L Harvdog and Super Mario Harv. Okay. I will take a looky-loo. Super Mario Harv 2. Okay. Super Mario Harv 2. Hoo-hoo. You know that the guy who voices Super Mario is actually from San Jose. That's where he grew up. Yeah, I'll have to take a look at that, Nick. There goes your game prediction. Yeah, mine's already gone. I said 2-1 Islanders. Nope, I don't think so. We have 31 likes in the chat. Way to go, guys. That's dope. That's pretty freaking fresh, man. I appreciate that. Wow, Patrick Maroon. Wait, did Patrick Maroon actually score a goal that didn't count? Oh wait, no, they did count that. Holy crap! I'm sorry, guys. I didn't even notice that. Wow, 4-1. I'm sorry, 4-1 now. Some of the Super Mario games. You mean some of like the older games are being kind of relaunched on Switch, which that sort of doesn't surprise me at all. I never gave Cortana a goal treat, so it's 4-1 Bolts. Yikes. Yikes, Islanders. What the hell? Hey, boo. Hey, boo boo. Here, come here. Treats. Who likes treats? You sit. Yeah. There you go. All right, good job, girl. Tampa's collapsed last year. They would be motivated to win it all. I mean, Vegas, to a degree, has been playing like that too, right? That's the cutest thing you've ever seen. Yeah, she has this really. Hey, well, don't get greedy. Come on. She does this thing where, like, if she's seated with her like butt or her back against a couch, she starts thrusting her butt. She'll like thrust her butt into the couch, and she'll do this. So my dad calls that the butt bump. So basically, when I saw her doing that, I started giving her goodies for doing it. So I would reward her for doing a butt bump. And so now she can do that on command, basically. She should have her own channel. Well, basically, the new channel that I'll be launching is a sort of joint effort between Cortana and myself. So, I mean, I'm obviously going to do talking, but Cortana is going to be in a lot more videos. Told her to say that in the Game 7 video. Wow. You guys are sharp. You're correct. I know exactly what you're talking about. Your prediction for this series, Lightning would go up 3-0. Islanders will come back to tie the series. Oh, really? That's about the most unique prediction I've seen for this for these playoffs, actually. Shoot. Food taste test would get millions of views. You know what, Mihir? You know what I will say? You are wise beyond your years. First of all, I gotta give you some kudos, man. The way that you conduct yourself in this chat, I would think that you're just another bloke, probably around my age, honestly. Somebody who's been out in the world and done, who's interacted with all sorts of people, maybe lived in other parts of the country or something. Really, I will give you some credit, man. You're well beyond your years, man. You're an old soul. And that little tidbit that you just mentioned right there, I think you're right. I think you're correct, man. So, in other words, I'm probably going to take you up on that idea. And guys, I thought about this the other day. One thing that I think to myself, would I love to do this sort of thing every day, all day? Yes, I would. Maybe we'll get there. I'm going to approach it like we're going to get there. I will. I've always kicked myself for not actually, going on a bold path or on a path that I had to forge on my own. I thought maybe I need to have this a full-time job. And the thing is that just basically has been blocking me from doing what I want forever. So at some point I'll be doing that on here. I will be taking the plunge in a sense, I think. At some point. I don't know. It's not going to be next month. It could be next year. We don't know. But I always thought to myself, what am I going to do after this? What would I do after this, a few years down the road? I don't know. I've thought about it. I've thought about maybe doing something completely different, like, I don't know, running a wildlife sanctuary. So, I don't know, maybe helping animals that are in distress and actually have a home for them. So, I don't know. Just some crazy ideas. You regret watching the Game 7 video? Well, you're a good sport, Elias. I had some other footage from that, but it just wasn't quite good enough to include in the vlog. Nice need the W tomorrow? I think so. I don't think that they've come back from being down 2-0 in a series because they've never been down 2-0 in a series before, I don't think. Live streaming tomorrow? Probably not. I usually live stream on Wednesdays. The playoffs are a little different because we're not going to have games every day going forward, right? At least not for the Cup finals. So will I stream in 2 days? I don't know. Will I stream sometime between now and Sunday? Likely. So I have to kind of get a little more caught up with some of my packing. Excuse me. That's going to take a long time. And right now, things are starting to get a little busier at work too. Because right now we have the holidays to look forward to. And pardon. So when we have the holidays coming around, in 2 months, right? 2 months is kind of when the holiday season starts. But we're doing all of the grunt work for that pretty soon. And I'm very heavily involved in that. So you factor that and a move and trying to launch another channel, then things start to get a little crazy. But you know what? I'm trying to manage everything so I can still work a little bit on something like this. I can work a little bit on producing content. I can work a little bit on just making sure I keep the lights on with my job. So yeah. How was Labor Day? Hot. It was 105 degrees today. Went to a Knights game in San Jose. Well, I've been to plenty of those. A Sharks game in Vegas, and we ran into each other. I'd be like, good. Then that way you can keep me from anybody who wants to punch my face. No, dude. I'm not going to go to a Vegas game if they're playing the Sharks. No way. I'll watch you guys when you're playing the Kings, But I don't want to see my Sharks in Vegas. Not right now. It's too ugly, man. People are really nasty to each other. I'd rather go when, you guys are playing the Kings or something. Where you live, it gets freezing? So are you in the Twin Cities or are you somewhere else kind of in that vicinity? Mihir, I think that's fair to say, right? Yeah, I mean, like here's the thing. Some people say they were gifted a team right from the start. I don't think that's true. I think that their GM was very smart in taking advantage of the situation they were in, because they still had to go out there and make trades and sign players, and they did a terrific job with that, honestly. So, we're in Duluth. DeBoer is a god. I mean, there are some things that you should certainly praise when it comes to DeBoer. You live in Duluth, so wow, if it's already cold out there, damn. 75 today, sunny. It was raining. Huh. You're having birthday cake flavored ice cream. Well, wait, when was your birthday? It was past your birthday, right? I don't know. This game is over? Yeah, that's what it seems like. The Islanders, by the way, have a power play with a minute 26 remaining. So let's see if they can at least bring it to within 2 goals. Oh, shot off the pad of Varlamov, or Vasilevsky, excuse me. Hi, Boo. Oh, your oldest brother goes to the U? Nice. Duluth hockey is really good. I think you or somebody else was talking about that in the last stream. I don't know anything about college hockey, honestly. I've been to a Gophers game, yeah, but that's about it. Yeah, so what'll be interesting is when I go to Idaho, it will be my first time living in snow. Actually, well, I was in Copenhagen for 3.5 months, and it snowed during that time, but it wasn't the whole time. So Do I ever want to have kids? Probably. You know what? I used to want to have kids, but I don't know if I do now. I want more fur kids. Like, honestly, they love you no matter what you say or do. That's the great thing about dogs, or even cats. Oh, knowing the Islanders, though, this game isn't over. I mean, good point. Oh, all it takes is a lucky bounce here in this period or something. These guys could definitely come back if it's 4-2, I think. Because Tampa hasn't even had many shots in this period at all so far. So the power play is about to expire here. So whomever it is for Tampa is going to come out of the box. Here's a shot. Oh, barely Brock Nelson. Brock Nelson's has had some good chances so far. Cortana should play Halo. You have 2 dogs and 2 cats. Damn, that's a full house. Montana, it's just us right now. That's kind of one reason why I decided to move. This is a good time to do that before there's somebody else in the picture right now. Oh, wait. Well, Fleury didn't beat us. It was Matt Murray who beat us in 2016 with the fucking Penguins. But yeah, I mean, think about it. Like, I know there's some people out there who want to have families, and that's totally cool. I've been there before, but I thought to myself, well, I love raising my dog. Like, why wouldn't I want to just raise other dogs, or maybe, like I said earlier, maybe have like a wildlife rescue or wildlife refuge, where, for example, coyotes or foxes or something like that go. So that they can, have a happy life, or find other, foster homes, people with like larger properties who can like look after them. So anyway, you're right, Jace. Nothing wrong with either. But yeah, I mean, I've had a couple of girlfriends in the past, but yeah, I'm about to have a new lease on life when I move. So that's what's up. Welcome to the stream, by the way. If I have twins, name them Thornton or Marlowe. That's actually pretty awesome. What if I had what if I adopted 2 puppies from a litter, right? Then I would name them Thornton and Marlowe. Even Marlowe could even be a girl's name too, right? Or even Patty with the wildlife. Yeah, I mean, Nabby. Yeah, I mean, I like that. Do something different with life. We're in the information age. I've been very immersed in that for a number of years. What's up, Nick? Nick Gurr? What's going on? What's my job outside YouTube? I work on the Google Play Store. You're Groot. Yeah, so I'm a contractor. So I'm not actually a Google employee, but I do help them with the Google Play Store a little bit. In the back. Yeah, I think at some point, I won't be able to keep up with some of the young sprites out there. So I'll have to, find another way to kind of reinvent myself. And that's cool. If I'm able to do something like run a YouTube channel for a number of years and build up the funding to build up the funding to eventually one day start something else like, a wildlife refuge or something like that. So yeah, it's a power play for the Lightning now. They have a real chance to end this game, frankly, with 9 minutes left in the second period. And yeah. Oh, You're calling an Islanders shorthanded goal here. Let's see, because Tampa's got some possession here in the Islanders zone. Fire a shot, Killorn, that went off the side of the cage there. Kucherov works it back to the point. Sergachev dancing, flips it over to his defenseman. Save Varlamov there. Yeah, Nick. I'm not an actual Google employee, so I don't actually like represent them. So, the opinions that are expressed in the stream are mine and not of any employer or anything like that. But yeah, I mean, I have Apple products too, so it's not like you have to use something versus something else. Oh, is it worth to do YouTube? At some point, it would be, but I'd have to get a lot bigger. But look, I'm someone who believes if you put the time in, you put in the time, and look for ways that you can kind of deviate. You can look for ways that you can discover new topics, and maybe might actually get you more viewers. You can actually succeed off of that sort of thing more. Oh, hey Cortana, look at this sweet face right here. How would this not work well for a YouTube channel? What was that? Is that an ear hat? There's an ear hat. Oh, this sweet girl. Oh, this sweet girl. Oh, this sweet girl. Oh, bunny ears? You bunny ears? Yeah. Here we are. Oh, Knucklehead, you're back. It's 4-1 in favor of the Lightning. So they came to play in the first period specifically, and then they added another goal in the second period here. A little bit over 7 minutes left in the second. Yeah, I mean, Nick, as if you have a job or if you're in school, it's hard to put the kind of work you need to on YouTube to actually see long-term growth, especially if you're talking about hockey that doesn't have a huge massive market like gaming does, for example. But yeah, you just kind of you just keep making videos. You find ways to create content, but it's got to be in a way that you like, right? Start with what you like, see how others respond to it. When you see how others respond, say to yourself, okay, the kind of content that they like, can I see myself creating more content like that? And then you roll with that. That's about it. Tampa functions well without Stamkos. Yeah, you're right, man. Because they're much more well-rounded in general, right? When you look at Patrick Maroon, Barclay Goodrow, Eric Chernak, you look at their defensive depth, and their goaltending has been superb in these playoffs. So, oh, there's a goal. Another one. Is that from Hedman again? Or was that a tip in front from Point or Sorelli? You got the red iPhone 11. You can find it easily in the couch. Hey, that's a great point, man. Either that or just buy a really obnoxious case for it. So Kucherov shot it over to Hedman, and a deflection from Braden Point in front, if I'm correct. Yeah, beautiful deflection. If Point didn't even need to tip that in. That might have just stayed as a goal for Hedman. But yeah, Victor Hedman having a monster game already. Nice deflection from Point. This game's over, guys. It's 5-1. So basically, I'll be here hanging out for the rest of the game still, but we'll see what happens, man. Hey, guys. It's Matthew Jacobson, a.k.a. the AZ Sports Guy here in the chat. Not too long ago, in case you're not familiar with this channel, he eclipsed 100 subscribers for the second time on his channel. technically. So I do want to give a little bit of a shout out to AZ Sports here on YouTube. So guys, if you want to learn about the Coyotes, and actually, because of Matt, I've become more of a Coyote supporter. So make sure to head to his channel. You're thinking about making a channel similar to Post, hockey and design. Any pointers? Yeah. I mean, the way that Neil does it is terrific. So it's hard for me to like actually find ways to deviate or kind of take what he does and then twist it a little bit, or add something to it or take something away from it. So hey, imitation is the most sincerest form of flattery. Reaction videos, react to jersey concepts, react to news that you see and read about, like when the Buffalo Sabres, debuted their new jerseys. Film a video of yourself reacting to that sort of stuff. Absolutely. Steve Yzerman is the Red Wings GM. He deserves a ring if the Lightning win. You know what? I kind of agree with you, man. Excuse me. Of course, Aaron. Hey, man. It's all about spreading the love, dude. Hey, without Neil, I wouldn't have had a YouTube channel in the first place, honestly. I might not have. If I didn't discover him and or Shannon 2.5 years ago, nah, I probably wouldn't have a YouTube channel. Favorite sports besides hockey? Skateboarding. Probably skateboarding, honestly. I don't follow the NFL or MLB as much as I used to. Not that I don't want to like those sports more. It's just that I spend so much more time just kind of following hockey versus other sports because of YouTube. So yeah, if there's a sport that I like outside of this, it's skateboarding, honestly. Halfway through the third, 3-3. How are you able to get on your phone if you're actually playing a hockey game? You're a good multitasker. You love to skate? And guys, I have some skate footage of me too that I plan to maybe incorporate on my second channel. Did I hear about the new what now? Yeah, Riley, is there some Monday Night Raw? You're on the bench? Ottawa Senators, yeah. That looks a little plain to me, dude. I mean, I like the original design, but I think what we need to see are some numbers. Some white numbers probably, because then that will kind of fill things out a little bit more. Hey, CJ. Hakun Matata. Welcome. Raw's on tonight. Okay. How are my grades? When I was a wee lad, I was very book smart, but eventually I just kind of got away from that. I still had decent marks, don't get me wrong, but I wasn't gunning for that, Once I got to a certain age, I was like, nah, I mean, what's this going to mean when I actually go out into the working force? For my field, I was not like an engineer or something like that, or I wasn't in, business school or something where your marks are more important when you're in school. I was in a different field, so I'm like, nah, that doesn't really mean as much. You're legit terrible in school? Dude, think about this, right? Like what? Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, those guys were college dropouts. Doesn't mean anything, right? There are even YouTubers, guys who haven't had like even I don't know if Shannon went to university, but look at him. I mean, and look, he did that at a later point in his life where he was able to build a career by himself from scratch. Big save Vasilevsky, by the way. So Bobby Ryan won the Masterton. That's awesome, dude. And I heard Dumbo won the Clancy. So let's give a shout out to those guys for their achievements on and off the ice. A lot of YouTubers didn't even finish high school. Yeah, you know why Montana? So here, I'm going to share something interesting with you. A lot of YouTubers, I don't know if you guys ever follow kind of like the Myers-Briggs personality types, right? And I'm someone who I like to use that as a kind of as a point of reference, but not like hard coded, right? But a lot of YouTubers are their intelligence is not much aligned to the type of profile that somebody who's book smart would have. So, for example, I've taken the Myers-Briggs and I've gotten different results. But for example, I, in more recent times, test as an INFP, someone who's introverted over extroverted, somebody who is more, who bases their decisions based on intuition versus sensory, like detail oriented, somebody who the feeling versus thinking is kind of weird because I don't make emotional decisions necessarily, but I'm pretty like empathetic, I want to say. So in terms of kind of how I shape my opinions and interactions with others is more based on feeling versus thinking. But I mean, that can change, right? And then judgment versus perceiving. Now, I mean, I'm not saying that there's no superiority rankings or anything like that. But the INFP is a personality type that I have, and it's a little bit more common to people who are on YouTube. So, in other words, I think that I got away from being book smart because my characteristics that are more reflective of my INFP personality that actually developed as I became more of a young adult. So, in other words, like I haven't had the same kind of career success that I kind of projected myself to be on. But that I think is because a lot of my skills have been outside of the working world where I've actually developed myself as a hobbyist, as somebody who has run a video games community, brought literally hundreds and hundreds of people in my vicinity here in the Bay Area together to make friends and create relationships out of video games. And now creating YouTube content, fostering community here, and also bettering my video production and storytelling skills. Like that sort of stuff isn't necessarily like book smart, right? So anyway, that is an interesting point that Montana made because, again, a lot of people who are on YouTube, I'm pretty sure they're not going to be coming from like Ivy League backgrounds. So anyway, that's the end of my little deviation there. Anyone can be book smart? I don't know. Possibly. Your real life smarts versus book smart. And hey, book smart people, they, it's not about them like memorizing facts necessarily. People who are more book smart, in my opinion, they have some skills that I wish that I had. I don't remember details. I remember some, but they're very compartmentalized. So book smart people are so beneficial, right? Without book smart people, we wouldn't be able to make the same advances that we have in, for example, medical technologies, right? So, I think intellectual capacity is pretty constant among our people, in society. I think intellectual capacity, there's no like somebody over here doesn't have like a much greater intellectual capacity as somebody over here. It's that they need to be applied in different ways, So that's just my opinion there. Vikings or Packers is going to win. You want to know my prediction? Dude, I don't know. You know what? I don't know enough about the Packers to really make a definitive statement. I want to say the Vikings, but we played crappy against them last year. So I'll say it's a close game, but I'll take the Packers like 22 to 17. Vikings win that? I hope so. So, Matt, you dropped out of community college. First of all, I didn't even know that. But, dude, I see it in your videos, right? Your ability to take information and actually form a narrative out of that is excellent. You, to me, present yourself as somebody who had a media studies degree and was working actively in that field at a professional level, not just as something that you do in addition to how you're, earning an income. So, Water King, what's up? And that Lightning jersey behind me is sick. Yeah, it's a good one. Not my favorite. My favorite's probably I got my favorite one here too. Got a couple other jerseys here that I'm rocking. Got my kind of like late 90s aughts jersey here. Tim Connolly. Both Connollys have had good careers, but Tim Connolly was a really good player American born there. Got my I've got my betrayer jersey right here. I got this on eBay because some Islanders fan didn't want it. And then I've got my favorite Tampa jersey, which is the original Reebok design that they had, where it was black with some blue trim here and some victory stripes, which this jersey has as well, I'm pretty sure. And then it was good while it lasted, Daniel. And we got Stammer on the back here. NHL 21 gameplay when it comes out. If I did something like that, I don't know if I'd put it on, I'd probably put it on this channel. Yeah, so maybe so. Whoop, whoop. There we go. All right. What would the total value of every jersey? Oh, if I had to put everything together, I would take basically. Okay, let's say I have 80 NHL jerseys, and I'd say the average value on them is probably like $100. So you do the math, right? Daniel, by the way, we can't get our hopes up, dude. We can't. Because I don't know about you, man, but these Vikings haven't made the Super Bowl in my lifetime. This game is over? Yeah. Oh, I mean, yeah. You sent me something funny. Okay. Yeah. Now ask Shannon that same question. Yeah, I just took the average price. I'd say it's probably between $80 or $100 for each of my jerseys. Because, I got the Fisherman jersey, right? Some of the jerseys I have player numbers on them, too. On Instagram. Daytona. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm following this, Riley, but at least you get brownie points because you put Lemmy in a picture. You sent me a picture of Lemmy, and that right there, that gets horns. Rest in peace, Lemmy. Peyote? Oh, really? Peyote. I was wondering what that was about. Havlicek. He never won the Stanley Cup. Damn. Aren't official jerseys like 300, 400? You're probably right. I only have one team issued jersey. So that's the only one in my collection, and it didn't cost me that much. I don't have any Reebok Authentics, though. I don't have any. I've never collected one. I need to get them. As soon as I get to Idaho and get away from these moving expenses, then yeah, I'll probably stock up on some Reebok Authentics. Oh, Matt, I wouldn't think about that, dude. I wouldn't keep doing it if I didn't believe in you, dude. You got a no-hitter. Oh, in a 3-inning game. Nonetheless, congrats. There's a song that you sent me on Instagram. I probably have to listen to that by myself though, because then again, YouTube gets really sensitive about songs because they'll be like, "Oh, copyright infringement." Screw you, YouTube. I'll probably get deplatformed for that, but yeah. Oh wait, it's intermission? Oh snap. I didn't even realize that. It's been a really good stream though, guys. We already have 33 likes. It's great. I'm good, Pipe. Think of the Predators Winter Classic jersey. I mean, I like that they were trying to, pay homage to a team that had played in the area before, but there's a bit of a disconnect. I mean, when did the Dixie Flyers play in Nashville anyway? We're not talking about 5 years ago. We're talking about decades and decades, right? So there wasn't really much to the logo. I think the shoulder logos are okay, but meh. It's kind of meh. It wasn't ugly, just didn't quite do it for me. That's all. Is it still 3-1? No, dude, it's 5-1. I know. I need to get Streamlabs going. I already downloaded it, but the onboarding is a little more complicated, I think, or at least to someone like myself. I'm sorry, but I'm terrible at following directions, guys. There goes your prediction. Yeah, dude, I said 2-1 Islanders. No way. Yeah, so I'm moving. I'm gonna have a service drop off a couple of moving pods. I'll fill those up, and then Cortana and I will drive over to Idaho by ourselves in our car, and then the moving company will actually transport those over. Six-five Islanders. 5 goals in one period. When was the last time we saw that in the playoffs? Yeah, I know when we saw 4 goals, right? But 5 goals in one period. Says intermission, check the logo concepts. Okay. So did let's see. All right, Harvey. Nick, I've got your account filled up here, or pulled up here. I like all your little plushies here, or at least what you're. Oh my goodness, you've really embraced full on Super Mario here. Oh, just go. Just let me roll with it, guys. That's all I gotta say. Okay. Didn't the Red Wings do that to the Sharks in 2010? 6-5. Oh, 5 goals in one period. Oh boy, I mean that was a long time ago, so I don't recall. Wait, Harv, aka I know your name's Nick, but I'm gonna refer to you as Harv because we have so many Nicks. But I was gonna say, do you have it on your Super Mario Harv account? Jeremy Rowan, 2008 first round game 7. Great performance, right? Did he have 2 goals? I think he had 2 goals in that game 7, right? Okay, I Harv dog. Okay, my bad. I Harv dog. I Harv dog. Oops, I'm terrible at typing. I Harv dog. There you are. Okay. He had 3 points that game. Yeah, you're probably right, man. Going to check the book Rebel League about the WHA. if it's a good book, if I'm not familiar with the WHA, then maybe so. Oh, let's look at these logos. Okay. In celebration of their 5 Stanley Cups in those 50 years, that's good. I like that. I think that could work. I think that the gold with the blue and the orange, I think that could actually work okay. What's up, Geo? I can't actually stream the game because then YouTube would actually threaten me with a copyright strike, so I could lose my channel. So this is a hockey hangout. So it's while this game is happening, we're having a hockey hangout with people here, so I can react to goals and whatnot. But that's about all I can do. Stayed up till 1 a.m. against the Stars in that 4 overtime game. Yeah. Oh, that one's kind of fun. I like that. To the Canes and the Whalers. Damn, it's already 50 years for those guys? Or are you just pulling my leg, man? I can't remember if they've been around that long. Let's look at the Jets one. Almost be kind of cool if you got like a jet streak like behind the numbers there. Well, yeah, Aaron, I mean, some people are just trying to find the game by searching on YouTube. I understand that. Yeah, that's cool. It'll be 50 years in 2021. Wow, I had no idea, man. Oilers aren't winning anytime soon. Boy, man, if they can't get past the Blackhawks in one round, it's kind of looking like it. Are you a you're not a Flames fan, are you? I mean, it doesn't matter who you cheer for. I'm just out of curiosity. Yeah, I mean, I liked what I saw from Yamamoto in the regular season. I'm actually moving to. I'm going to be relocating to where he played junior hockey, or at least close by. So that's kind of cool. Thoughts on the Sens jersey? Oh, World Wrestling more and more. Huh, interesting. I thought they looked a little plain when I saw that leak, but of course those were blank jerseys, so they didn't have the numbers. So I'm sure they'll look better with the numbers, but for the time being, they seem kind of lackluster. I do like their original look okay, though. I don't know. What do you think, man? YouTube copyright claims, live streams were reaction highlights. Yeah, it's true, because like sometimes you can have those reaction videos, you actually include the footage. Yeah. Anyway, I try to err on the side of caution there. Montreal are going to win 4 cups in a row starting in 2021. What? Bold. That is. Wow. Wow. If you ask me which team could win 4 cups in a row, I'd probably say Colorado. But hey, that's your opinion. I'm gonna remember that. Montreal, 4 cups in a row. Interesting. The Montreal comment? Oh, whoops. Did I? Oh, I think that was my actual voice recorder. Yeah, that was my actual voice recorder picking that up for me. Sorry about that. Bold. But just wait. Okay. Okay, man. Now, is Carey Price going to be in the net for all 4 of those years, or are they going to try to trade him away to free up cap space so that they can sign somebody else that's going to be on the team? Then again, wait, who did they just get? They just got Jake Allen. They're going to win 4 cups with Jake Allen in the net. Interesting. Okay, man. You're going to apply for a job and say, Twister Wrister said, I'm good. You got your guy. Dude, I'll make a video as an endorsement for you. If the Red Wings can fix their problems, I don't know if that's going to be solved in a year, dude. Avalanche Cup Finals. Oh, Red Wings versus Avalanche? Oh, man, that'd be dope. Who knows? Maybe that could happen years down the road, right? I think it's more likely that we get Rangers and Avalanche maybe in 2 or 3 years, right? But yeah, Red Wings Avalanche, kind of one of those classic rivalries from the dead puck era. Aren't I going to miss hot weather all year round? I have ads. Oh, thank you. I appreciate people congratulating me for being able to monetize on here. Yeah. Now, all of my streams up until this point have not been monetized. I decided that this time I would just give it a try to see if like I was able to monetize in the first place. Because, sometimes, maybe I've been to Ottawa. No, I have not, Hunter Beck. I haven't been to Canada too much. I live in San Jose, essentially. Now, Geo, not so much, man. I mean, because here it's just monotonous, I like being able to put on layers, and I don't know about living in the snow, but I like snow sports. So, yeah. But Hunter, I've only been to I've been to just like British Columbia, and technically when I was 4 years old, I went to Toronto, and that's it. The new Sens jerseys are just a cut and paste of their old ones. Yeah, that's where I'm kind of disappointed, because I've seen so many concepts out there. They have those kind of like laurels or the leaves as like a pattern, or they put a little bit more gold in there, or they maybe put in, kind of mash up the original jersey design with the the big O logo from the 2010s. Playoff hopes are fading. You need Vancouver to be in your own league, right? They won 5-4. Dude, that's the thing. They got to give you some ice time. If it's not working with the guys that you have out there right now, they got to put you out there more. You got to fire the troops up, man. You got to get angry. You got to get mean. That's the only way. So anyway, guys, we're still in second intermission, just FYI. Next game is the playoffs. So wait. Oh shoot. Sorry to hear about that, dude. I've been there before though, But yeah, I don't play any organized sports anymore though. It's been a long, long time. Like I said, when somebody asks me, "What's your favorite sport outside of hockey?" I'm like, "Well, I've never played hockey, but I guess it's my favorite. I have a channel for it. Skateboarding, which is not a team sport. Not really. Facing Vegas, you are screwed." Wow. So all my ice melted from... That was funny. I don't know. I thought it was funny. Good. Our epic Wild versus Blackhawks game. Oh, man. It's been so long. I can't even remember that. I barely remember playing you guys in NHL 20. Who will the Sens draft? Hunter, I'm sorry to say this, but I actually don't follow the draft. Not that I don't think it's interesting. It's just that, I don't know. I'd rather put my time into like something like free agency, where if you sign a player, you already kind of have an idea of what you're getting, versus the draft. You don't know what you're going to get. You don't know what you're going to get initially necessarily. So that's why I don't really follow the draft so much. I kind of leave that for others to talk about. With less than 3 seconds to go in the third. Oh, damn. Well, I can understand why I would forget it, but you wouldn't then. But Hunter, I'm looking forward to the day when the Senators are good again. I really enjoyed the good old days when they had Alfredson, Heatley, Hossa, Chara, of course, Redden, Bonk, Radic, freaking Bonk. Let's not forget about the great Czech. It's 5-1 Tampa. I'm stunned that it would be 5-1 Tampa. So this third period is now underway. But, I mean, can we really expect the Islanders to storm back for 4 goals? Make a member mode for your channel? I haven't really thought about that yet. We're just over 1,000 subscribers. So, and the thing is that I'm in the middle of like doing a move and all that. So I don't know exactly what my commitment's going to be like for this channel. If you look at like 4 or 5 months down the road, the thing is that the next few months will be busier with my actual job. So I don't want to be making promises that I can't keep. That's what's important. I do want this channel to grow, but I don't want it to be at the expense of other viewers expecting this to be more than it actually is, So I've got to be fair about that. Pardon. You know what we need, though? I haven't seen my little lady here on the channel in about 25 minutes, so we need to get Cortana back in here, especially for Hunter or for other folks who are still tuning in, but who haven't been watching the whole stream. Yeah, Cortana, he's a good girl. Where's a high five? Here's a high five. Oh, he's a good girl. He's a good girl. He's a good girl. Yo, she's a good girl. Favorite jersey of all time? All right, that's a great question. So, do a live stream of Among Us. Is that a game? If it's a game, maybe do something like that on the second channel. So, Hunter, I'm gonna somewhat answer this. I'm gonna answer that question with my favorite jersey that is currently used in the NHL, and for me, that is the 1967 St. Louis Blues retro jersey. I am a huge fan of that. Now, if you want to know all time, I recommend going to a video that I made last year, and it was a March Madness style ranking of my favorite jerseys of all time. I think you'll have a lot of fun watching that. Among Us is a great game. I played The Wolf Among Us. I remember that from Telltale several years back. That was a good game. Well, not so much a game. It was more of like an interactive story. You have that Blues jersey? Nice. I have the Winter Classic version without the actual patch, but I have a Tarasenko. But I don't have it in Adidas. I do want to get it in Adidas at some point. Maybe if they re-sign Pietrangelo, I have to get that. I'm a big Pietrangelo fan. Absolutely. I would like to see St. Louis keep him, but we'll see. Oh, yeah. Oh. Ovechkin, San Jose 2021. Yeah. Is that crazy, guys? Ovechkin's a free agent by the end of next year. Like I said, the Sharks could just tank next year and not sign anybody or whatever, and then sign Ovechkin for like 2 years, $12.5 million a year, which I don't see that ever happening, but that'd be pretty freaking awesome if you ever want to play for the Sharks. When's Crosby's contract up? He was a Sharks fan. Well, the Sharks in their first season as a franchise, when Ovechkin was, about 7 years old, right? They made more in retail sales than any other North America sports franchise, except for the Michael Jordan-led Chicago Bulls. You're right, Riley. The Islanders don't have the tenacity so much this game. Coco. Oh, you and Sports Geeks, you're pals in real life. Right on. Well, good luck to both of you. I hope that that you both score a hat trick. How about that? And flip a coin to see who gets to move, or move on to the next round. Winner buys the other person a McFlurry. I don't know. Barzell's contract up after next season. I don't know though, because it's his third season, right? So shouldn't he already have signed? Or is this only his second season? I'm just like way ahead of it. You were on the Sharks and Ovi was on your team. Oh, and you won a cup? Well, that's the thing. The Sharks need a guy who can shoot right-handed because they only have a guy in Kevin LeBanc who scored 14 goals. Big whoop, right? They need another right-handed sniper. Well, sports geeks, I mean, that's kind of how it works at the NHL level, right? You have friends on other teams. Some are better than you, and so you gotta compete as hard as you can against them, and then whatever happens at the end, you shake hands, you give a high five, and you say, "Hey, that's pretty cool." No matter what happened, you won, I won, whatever. It's like we're both out here. We got a chance to play. That's pretty cool. You think you got this? Oh, we'll see. Coco, don't go easy on him, though. Crosby's under contract till 2024. Oh, man. I didn't know that he still had that many years. At what, $8.7 million or something like that, or 8.87? Are you tagging me on the Twistagram? Okay, I'll probably have to check that out once the game's over. The reason the Sharks only signed LeBanc for 1 year was to see if he was going to. Yeah, I agree. It was unfortunate. I liked that he said he would take a year or $1 million for 1 year. I mean, I admire that, but yeah, he didn't play to that degree. Go big or go home. I like the sound of that. You do that, right? With the thing too, because the harder you play, I mean, sports geeks, you gotta answer to Coco. If you see someone out there playing to that level, you got to get yourself up there first, and then you got to get your teammates to do that too. If you Jumbo would play for free, you're probably right. If Patty's back on the Sharks, Jumbo would play for free. Too bad that's not an option though, right? All right, so still 5-1, just about 5 minutes past this third period here. I feel like it's not quite as deathly hot right now, thankfully. It's still warm in here, but not too bad. Corton is holding up, aren't you? Yeah? Oh my goodness, look at this smile. You just smile. Whoop. Your hat? Oh, bunny ears? Oh, your hat? It's bunny ears. Is it your hat? Such a big girl. Thank you. Oh, you still smile at me afterwards. You are so sweet. Whoop. Just turned back and it realized it's now 900-1. We signed Patrick to a 1-year contract. Well, I'm not sure how to jump back into that, but well, first of all, the Sharks need to re-sign Nason. Let's be honest, right? They're not going to have that. I mean, look, they got to re-sign Nason. They got to sign. I think they got to sign Latunov. Let a couple, let Latunov, let one other guy, one of those youngins, kind of like borderline NHL, AHL players. Let somebody like that compete before you get Thornton and Marlowe back in there, in my opinion. Imagine Marlowe joins. Nathan, what's happening? Imagine Marlowe joins the Sharks and him and Jembo do a Ray Bork. Dude, first of all, we have to put our team in better position to actually have a chance. We got to get ourselves a sniper. We need a sniper, and we need assurance that under the tutelage of Evgeny Nabokov, that Martin Jones is going to look a little bit like more like Martin Jones from, let's say, 2017, more or less. If we did those two things, I'd be like, okay, this team can get back into it. Look at his face. Evgeny Nabokov did better than you think? Yeah, he did. He did a nice job as a coach. Hi, what's up, girl? You're still smiling even though the Islanders are losing? Even though we know that your favorite Eastern team is the Isles? Oh, just good girl right here. Who am I going to root for in the East? Slightly for the Islanders, but I don't care too much whoever wins. Yeah. I don't know. If I could choose the Islanders in the East and the Stars in the West, and then let's say they meet in the finals, I wouldn't really care too much. Maybe I'd go for the Stars there just because of Joe Pavelski. But if the Islanders do this, if they pull this off somehow, even though they're not going to do it tonight, I'll be happy for them, man. Because a lot of I've met. Here's the thing. Dang, another goal. Wait, is that another goal? Yeah, 4-on-4 goal for Kucherov there. Play 4 games tomorrow. My goodness. So trade for Pavelski again. Yeah, maybe not next year. Maybe the 3rd year of his deal, right? When Thornton and Marlowe are retired. Yeah, big time ouch. So what was I saying? It's interesting because I knew nothing about the Islanders before going on YouTube. They're on the other side of the country. I don't really have any New York friends, I don't think. And then all of a sudden, I started seeing these videos with the Islanders. Like Kim, Isles Girl 3. So then I was like, oh, like there's a big Islanders fan. I'm like, I know nothing about these guys. And then I started getting Islanders followers here on the channel. I'm like, holy moly, there are a lot of you out here who are very passionate and on YouTube and whatnot, and everybody's stuck around. So it's kind of sucks if I wouldn't want the Islanders to win, because I think of how many of you guys on here who are Islanders fans, and I'm like, shoot, seems like a pretty cool fan base to be a part of, man. Do I care if people swear in the chat? I'm pretty lax with that right now because it's mostly people I'm very familiar with. As long as it's not directed towards somebody, then I should be okay. Like if you say, like, oh shit, they just blew that chance or something like that. Like I don't care, I like to keep it pretty PG-13, so I don't want a bunch of F-bombs being dropped. What kind of stuff do I watch on YouTube? Yeah, I watch some hockey content, but I use it as a chance to watch content for other topics that I don't talk about necessarily. So I'll give you a couple of examples. Like I watch a lot of skateboarding videos, for example, recently especially. I watch some gaming coverage, some, not as much as I used to. But yeah, like I watch videos from Shannon because he gives me a lot of news and history. I watch Post to Post because it's a benchmark for, how I can better my channel, honestly. Neil's a huge reason why I do what I do. I do watch other videos from other channels too, don't get me wrong. But those are not as much of mainstays necessarily, Just like a Storm of the Lightning will die out. Perhaps. Yeah, it's only one game. Of course, it favors, the series always favors the team that wins game 1 for the most part. You're playing 5 games tomorrow? How long are these games that you have to play? You forgot about the Preds. Now, I'm not going to forget about the Preds, because when I think of the Predators, I think of catfish. I'm talking about the food, not, some social media stalker. I could go for some fried catfish tonight. That'd be so good. There are too many Panthers memes. I don't know about too many, but I know about some of them. I like to support the Panthers, man. they're fun to watch when they're clicking, right? With Huberdeau and Dodonov, and who is a free agent now, and so is Hoffman, and of course Barkov and Yandel. Good career he's had. Isles getting a much-deserved 5th cup. As long as Barry Trotz is the coach for them when they raise that 5th Stanley Cup, I'll be happy. Preds were good in 2016. And so 2016, yeah, they went to, as an 8th seed, they went to the 2nd round of the playoffs. They lost in 7 games. Oh, there's a goal right there from Nick Leddy to lessen the blow a little bit. Trick-or-treating is not happening this year. Yeah, I guess it kind of depends on where you live. Why did the Caps ditch Trotz? I do not know. Wow. I'm sorry, but if you're a Sharks fan and you're saying that to a Leafs fan, dude, you guys are in the same boat. I don't. It could totally go the other way too. But the stupid things we do when we're on the sauce, right? Yeah, who knows? I've probably said some pretty dumb stuff too. To be honest here, a funny story from a Sharks game. Yeah, now's the time to share that, considering it's 6-2 right now. Oh damn! You guys only lost 2 games this year. Well, all right, Coco. I like your game here. You got to go big. You got to keep it that way. Don't doesn't matter who your opponent is. Never underestimate them. Oh, Barclay Goodrow, he scores! Oh no, that's Palat. Excuse me, Andre Palat. Palat wears 18 and shoots left-handed. Barclay Goodrow wears 19 and shoots left-handed. Excuse me. 7-2, guys. What are we getting here? Hi. Could you? She says more goal treats. Goal treats. Well, yeah, she didn't get goal treats for the 6th. Yeah, so she needs 2 goal treats here. Hi. Here, can you be cute? A kiss. What? You didn't even touch me there. Okay, fine. That works. He didn't know there were people. Wait, okay. Your dad's company had a booth in the Shark Stadium, so you're at the highest point in the stadium. They gave sandwiches, toothpicks. Oh yeah. Do I listen to rap? Modern rap? Not anything that's gonna be on the radio. I'm talking like, no, my rap interests are more between like the late 80s and about 2010. That's kind of where it dies off. But I do like a lot of we want fish sticks in the cup and con. OG good rap. I mean, here knows a thing or two about good rap. That's for sure. Hi girl. But yeah, I'm more of a little bit older school in that sense. Snoop is as modern as you get. Well, Snoop, I mean, continues making music. But yeah, actually, Mahir, on a similar note, I did something like that when I was a kid. We were younger, and I had some friends who were literally throwing popcorn at people down below, which is freaking awful. I'd be so pissed if I were in those seats right now. There was a lady who was leaning forward in her seat, and you kindly told her not to lean forward, and she told you to F off. See, that's the thing. Everybody's got their share of bad apples or jabronis or people who think that they are justified to get, wrecked and harass people. Or, I don't have TikTok. I have Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. That's about as much as I can do. Yeah, you're right, guys. I mean, people are nasty at these games. Like, I understand you don't want somebody, tapping you on the shoulder and say, hey, could you please sit back so, I can see better. I can understand where you don't want to be like, where you don't want somebody to like interact with you if they don't have to, right? But the thing is that, hey guys, guess what? The arena says, please sit back in your seats. So anyway, You're 6'1", you see over most people. I mean, I guess it depends on what barn you're going to, right? The Shark Tank isn't very vertical, so it's easier to be obstructed there. What? Oh, really, Mahir? That's freaking weird, man. I'm sorry. I don't know, man. Like, yeah, I have those same. I mean, I don't have that same story, but I know about this kind of stuff, right? Where there's just some people who, they don't have this filter, right? So if somebody taps me on the shoulder and says something, I'm like, well, I don't get mad instantly, I understand that, I'm like, whoa, why is this person doing this? And then I like back off for a second. I'm like, huh? Like what's going on? They'd be like, you sit back in your seat so that we can see better. I'm like, that makes sense. Okay. I didn't mean to do that. People are at these games are not out to be at each other's throats, but some people just think that by default, and those people shouldn't be at the games if they're going to be like that, man. I do say, good sir, a sup to you. The Avs lost. You're like, yeah, just celebrate the win. Exactly, right? Hey, when the other team wins, and I see fans of that other team, like Vegas, for example, I'm just like, look, I'm just going to shut up. I'm going to let them enjoy it. I'm not going to say anything because I don't want them to take it wrongly, or I don't want to get myself worked up. So I'm just like, dude, like cool. You won, great. Hey, guess what? You're the same kind of person who I might see at work the next day, or who I might cross paths with on Twitter. It's like, dude, like, don't get mad at the person behind the logo. You can get mad at the logo, that's fine, but like, don't take it out on somebody. Some people are just so immature, 8-0 Flyers. Oof. I'll tell you one thing though. When this game is over, I might have to go out and get myself a burrito. Yeah, Ryan, I would hope that those people aren't season ticket holders. I deliberately sat next to season ticket holders this past season. Loved it. They were all fantastic because they knew the rules they knew how things were supposed to work around there. I don't think we ever had too many visiting fans around us, and if we did, there was never any issues because people were like, okay, we've been doing this long enough, we know how things work, but we're not going to boss people around, How much time is left? Oh boy, what about maybe 10 minutes? We just came back from a commercial break here. I think the Islanders may get or the Lightning might get a power play. Did I like Lunchables? No, because everything was cheese. I don't like cheese. I like pizza. I like when it's melted with something, but no. You're considering getting season tickets when you're out of high school. How much do they cost for good seats? Well, I don't know what good. See, here's the thing. Ryan, have a good night, dude. Thanks for the super earlier too, bud. So yeah, the Lightning are on a power play here, and I have failed in telling you how much time is left because now they're cutting away from the game. So Mahir, I think you can probably get. Well, here's the thing. I sit in the upper bowl, but I'm 4 rows back, so I have a good seat. I think I pay, and I'm in the corner, so I pay for what, like 50. Like 62 per seat per game, maybe. So if you want good seats in the upper bowl, you can get them easily for less than $100 per game. By the way, guys, only 7 minutes left. Okay, so sports geeks and folks. Yeah. So it's not ridiculously cheap. It is cheaper than other Bay Area sports teams. Don't get me wrong, but the thing is that those same seats might be sold at the box office the same day. By the way, Tampa scored again. It's 8-2. Jesus. Buy straight from the package? Yeah, so I buy everything from the package. So basically, here's how it is, because some games are going to be, if you look at an individual game on an individual game basis, my seats for a weekend game against Vegas could cost $110. Those same seats on a Tuesday night against Arizona could cost 40. So overall, it kind of balances out. Sometimes I think to myself, well, you guys give me a good deal, but then when you don't sell out, like currently, you might be actually kind of hurting me, the consumer, because you're going to make these seats cheaper on average for the course of the season. But it's all about playoffs. So if this team is still competitive, when you go to buy your season tickets, it's worth the investment for the playoffs because the deals on that are so much better. Plus, you get like season ticket, or you get some benefits here and there too. Oh, yeah. The Heat games, you got to the glass. Nice, dude. Yeah, I think for AHL that's pretty fun. I don't want to sit on the glass for every game, but for a couple of games, that's pretty fun. You saw Colorado play in Buffalo. 100 level seats for $18. Wow. Yeah, I mean, well, Buffalo's got one of the more affordable ticket prices, which is crazy with how, passionate their fans are. They've got good deals. I want to say the Avs have really good deals, actually. The Sharks are actually one of the better deals in the States, which is funny because it's the most expensive area to live in the country. So it's going to be the greatest comeback of all time. I don't know about this game here, Lord Fnord. Yeah, the Lightning are just dominating. They're barely giving up any chances since the first period, really. Most that you spend for hockey tickets were $700 for three of us, Vegas versus San Jose in the playoffs. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, Alex, you're not deceived, man. It is 8-2, Tampa. Yeah, the most I ever paid was Stanley Cup Finals in 2016 because I wasn't a season ticket holder, so I had pretty good seats in the upper bowl, and I paid $600 for one ticket, dude. But I had to, right? Sharks have gotten way better against Vegas than they used to be. Oh, well, I don't know about that, man. I don't want to see the Sharks against Vegas in the regular season for a long time, man. Nah. It's just nasty on both sides, too. On both sides, really. I don't like that, man. Pardon. 10-2 final score. Oof. Sorry about that, man. A couple of years ago, they used to lose the game 7-1. That's true. But even like the first game of this season between the two teams, it was just so one-sided pretty much from the get-go. Like, I don't want to go to see that, man. Oh, here comes the goal horn. Oh, wow. We're already coming up on 3 hours here almost. Sharks for Vegas is never a fun matchup for Sharks fans. Yeah, it's rarely. Yeah. But we coexist, Riley. Exactly. Yeah, that's kind of why I'm trying not to get into that rivalry so much anymore. I like to observe the rivalry from a distance because, yeah, I don't like the nastiness that permeates to the fan bases. That's just stupid. It's like, hey, you guys won. I'm like, dude, like, yeah, I'm not cheering for you guys. That's for sure. But whatever, like, you're happy about it. Cool. Like, let's enjoy the sport. Let's enjoy these other games. That's how I see it. Avalanche versus Stars is going to forever haunt you. Like I said, man, your best years are yet to come. Islanders have played horrible in game one. They just haven't had the tenacity that they did against Philadelphia, and of course in the games before that series even. First time allowing 8 goals in a postseason since 1980, guys. Wow. I was way far from being born. Our best years have kind of passed. Well, that's because we're gonna have the rebirth. So we're just waiting for the resurrection, right? Tampa power play now could make it 9. Oh God, I hope not. That's just rubbing salt in the wound at that point, Ferda. or my cat backwards. Yeah, like I said, everybody except for like Evander Kane had a down year last year. We're gonna see an uptick in the Sharks' offense next year. No matter what, we're gonna see something that goes a little bit better. But we need some better goaltending. I looked at the defensive, efficiency numbers last year, and the Sharks were not that bad. And I'm not saying that we're screwed with Jones, but we got to get, if we got to have Nabokov there to keep Jones honest on his game, and this Melnichuk kid to maybe push Jones, I hope. I'm being very optimistic with this, but I think it can be done. I think that we can have, serviceable goaltending. It has to be consistent. If we as a team surrender 2.9 goals per game, so be it. I just want it to be consistent so we know what we're getting night in, night out. You feel for Kim right now? True, but, the Islanders, they won their Game 7, so they have faced elimination. They've been in deeper holes before. Sharks need a better long-term netminder. Maybe we get one. Maybe we get one in Melnichuk. Let's just, see this 1 year. Hopefully Jones plays well, because then that way we can maybe, give him up in the expansion draft. Trust is going to look like Coach Herb after this game. He's going to be blowing some whistles, yeah. Yeah. He's a pretty well-composed coach. I mean, most of them are, right? But, he's going to look at some of those players and he's going to say, hey, don't look at me for answers. You do not have enough talent to win on talent alone. Again. How much time is left? 3 minutes. And Tampa actually has a brief 5-on-3, believe it or not. Believe it or not. Excuse me. Yeah. So, I mean, at this point, I don't even think they want to score that badly. They're just like, all right, let's make it look like I'm trying and then just pass it to somebody else. Happy for the Stars fan. Their team is looking dangerous. Yeah, when Guryanov is continuing the regular season that he had, and this Kiviranta, my goodness. Yeah, I mean, and Bishop's not even playing. That's what's crazy, man. Dude, I can't wait till this is over. It might be burrito time. My friend just said, am I still feeling confident with my Islanders prediction? Saying Islanders in 7. The Bolts are trying not to completely embarrass the Isles. Yeah, I mean, I would hope so. They've already won. They've already won convincingly. 33-19 shots on goal for the Lightning. So the Islanders haven't even mustered 20 shots on goal in this game. Am I going to go to Iguanas? Dude, I don't live near Iguanas. I mean, I wish there was one in Mountain View. So I'm just going to go to this little taqueria, La Espuela, whatever it's called. I can walk there in 5 minutes. So, yeah. I'm going to go there, get an al pastor burrito, get some chips and salsa, too. Assuming that they're open. I hope they're open. Not my favorite place for burritos. Iguanas is good. I've only had it once, though. Of course, La Vix. La Vix, guys. Come on. Get some La Vix love in the chat. All right, Riley. Have a good night. Enjoy watching some wrestling. And we'll see you for the next stream. I don't know exactly when it will be, but it will probably be later in the week. Not Wednesday, though, of course. Give Cortana some more gold trees. Yeah, I have not been keeping up with that whatsoever, have I now? Whoop. There we go. Yeah, power. Dude, good luck. I mean, I know what you mean. There you go, Cortana. Look, she's drooling. That's bad. Of course, it's hot outside, so. Oh, wait. Got that. Oh, that's it. Oh, wait, I just dropped it. I just chucked it over your head, Cortana. And this game is, almost done. It's 35 seconds left. No iguanas in the Central Valley. Yeah. Yeah, I wish they had iguanas at the tank still, though. All right. Cheering for you there, Riley. Oh. So be it. Yes, this game was over a long time ago. When Tampa scored their fourth goal, I said that was pretty much it. Ooh. Sorry. Streaming takes a lot of energy out of you. Although you guys give it back pretty well. So, hi Cortana. Here's a kiss. I'm kind of surprised during this heat wave we didn't actually have any risk of any rain coming in. You have 12 subs. There you go, dude. Took me forever to get to 12 or 50 even. Yeah. All right, and this game is now officially over. So the Lightning, eight goals. Did the Flyers even score 8 goals against the Islanders in their 7-game battle? I think they did, but just kind of messing around here. I'd say follow my Jersey Instagram, but everyone here is good. All right, guys. Well, that's game 1. Wow. Hats off to the Lightning, and then put the hat back on to give them kudos. Bolts. Wow, that was nuts, man. Braden Point, 2 goals, 3 assists. Nikita Kucherov, a goal and 4 assists. Victor Hedman, a goal and 2 assists. Smash that like button. Let's see if we can finish the stream with 35 thumbs up in the chat here. But guys, remember, it's one game. Remember, Vegas, 2 years ago in the conference final, you thought that they got run out of the building against Winnipeg, and then they won 4 games in a row. So you never know. You never freaking know. Hey, 35 likes. Thanks, guys. Much appreciated. So, unless there are any pressing questions, I will be using this as an opportunity to bid the adieu here in this stream, and hopefully we'll see you soon when I go live next time. And for anybody who's watching this later on after this stream has actually ended, make sure that you're subscribed. Make sure you hit the notifications bell. Make sure you have. Oh, thank you, Coco. I appreciate that. Thinking about it today, 1K subs seems like nothing, but if you think about it, it's actually a lot of subs. You got it, man. Yeah, if 1,000 people like my work, that's fantastic, dude. Yeah, I mean, again, I'm doing a job on the side. I'm trying to move somewhere else. I've got this kiddo that I'm watching here, raising. So, I mean, hey, to have 1,000 people, that's fantastic. Let's keep building on it, and hopefully, still put stuff out that folks like yourself still enjoy. That's what's important, because I don't want to change what I'm doing too much. So that's important. So yeah. Anyway, lads and ladies, 2K subs by 2021. We could possibly do that. It's possible. Anyway, guys, I'm going to use this as a chance to skedaddle out of here. Thank you so much for hanging around for so long. God, we've been doing this for over 3 hours now. So I'm going to go get a burrito, and I hope you guys get yourself a good night's rest. For my California peeps, stay cool, guys. Stay safe. I hope nothing crazy happens in the way of wildfires or power outages or anything like that. But yeah, stick around here. We'll keep doing this as the playoffs progress. Cookies and tacos? No! Oh my God! We're at the end of the stream, and I'm sorry my preseason Stanley Cup winner did not come to fruition this year. They had a really good run, though, man. They had a really good run. But yeah, you were here for the whole stream, man. But yeah, right now this game has ended, and so I have something else You're proud of them. I'm glad you are, man. They had a good run. I don't know if they're going to come back the same next year. You know, they got some veteran defensemen they got to make some decisions about. But, you know, I'm not going to count them out, especially now that the Capitals and Penguins have kind of taken a turn for the worse. Peter Laviolette, don't go to the Capitals. Please come to the Sharks. Please come to the Sharks, Peter Laviolette. I will hug you. I give the best hugs, too. You would never want to leave Sharks territory if we met. Anyway, guys, you have a good night. We're going to do this again. I'm thinking maybe later this next week, next Thursday or Friday, maybe. So, yeah. Yes, Laviolette. Unless we keep Bugner, but yeah. They'll come back better. I would kind of hope so, man. I mean, put an end to the drought, right? So anyway, guys, you have a good night ahead. Get some good sleep out there. And like I said, we'll try to do this again later next week. And yeah. All right. Farewell. Until next time.